of Seeing That Red Dot come through, episode 14. How y'all doing?
Live.
That's me this time.
I made sure I muted
Dang,
my
that was me
joint.
this time.
Golly.
Hey man, that was me. Man. Shoot, man, I just want to first start off by saying Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year, y'all.
I know we 8 days into it, but this is our first show of the new year. Just want to say what's up to everybody. Hope your new year getting off good, and some of y'all done already blew y'all resolution, so you already got to wait till next year. So, fuck, you might as well spend your time with us while y'all here. Y'all already blew it. I know a couple of y'all already blew it. You know what I'm saying?
My year 2021.
Yeah, like 20. Some of y'all talking about that, you know, forget. I'll just go 2022. And I don't blame you. Do your thing. It is what it is. We got one. I don't know for a fact if Nicole gonna be here. I'm not gonna say what's going on, but I'm just gonna say I don't know for a fact if she gonna be here, but her seat is still open. Outside of that, again, man, happy to see y'all, and we got a lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of stuff happened just in literally, like almost in a week and a half time frame since the beginning of the year. So we got a lot to go with, but before we do anything, I'm gonna let my wonderful co-hosts introduce themselves, and then we'll just take it from there.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This your boy Mac, co-host of Unfiltered. Appreciate you guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. Happy New Year. I had a quote, and I had it the whole way here, and I messed it up. So I'm gonna let Jordan do his thing.
Just like a dark skin nigga. Dark skin. Anyway.
Here we go with this.
Oh my goodness.
I try to stop the dark skin, light skin stuff, but
It is a new year, man. I'm leaving you alone.
No, you're not. Hey, wait till March. Oh, he called like Rob dark skin.
Sometimes I do think, I'm like, you got on all black, that's a black backdrop. I wonder what people see sometimes when they look here. Like,
that's why I got up here so I can hide.
So stupid.
yo, it's 2020, it's a new year, it's a new me. I was told I was too egotistical with my intro. So now I want to say, hello everybody.
Oh my
Welcome
goodness.
to Unfiltered. Psych!
I knew you was gonna do that. That joke was coming.
That's fucking. Y'all know who I am? They know who I is?
Tell me your name.
It's Jordan, that light-skinned player from them Himalayas, okay? And welcome to Unfiltered with Mr. Johnson. It's our first show of 2020, man. Episode 14, yo.
Episode 14.
This boy keep rolling. It keep rolling.
Guys, please continue to share, like the stream, and thank y'all for y'all support. I know from the beginning of the year, you know, we started this thing fresh, and you know what I mean. Thank you guys for just still following along and still supporting and participating.
For sure. Yeah. Can I say something real quick?
Let's do it.
Stephanie, her book. My girl read the book in one day.
The whole book?
Whole book. And she was trying to tell me, I was like, oh, but she's like, no, it's good. So again, man, I just want to say congrats to Stephanie. But first of all, the whole, what would you call it? Her.
Oh yeah, the book signing.
The book signing. That was dope. It looked good in there. I like the ambiance.
Oh shoot.
The food was good.
You got a copy?
I mean,
I was gonna bring mine about that.
it was just dope all the way around, man. And again, shout out to Steph, man. Married to My Addiction. Again, my girl read that book in one day.
And the book is about that thick.
Yeah.
So,
But she couldn't put it down. She was like, no. She said, it's a page turner. I'm rocking with it. I can't stop. She was like, George, boom, boom. She ran through it. And she was like, you know. So I'm about to start it real soon and get into it. We about to get a copy of the book so we can put it out there and have it in your face.
yeah, and then you can also order your copy on Amazon She got
We gotta get that link. We gotta get that link so we can throw the link in there too. But
what I was gonna say, man, because when I was at the book signing, bro, after y'all left, I read the first page. I was like, damn, like this shit kind of deep. I gotta wait till I read it. Like, you know, so I'm reading at the hospital.
yep. Again, I just thought it was dope. I was like, the fact that she wrote a book and she had the book out. I love the turnout that she had, man.
Yeah, me too. It was pretty dope. I ain't think it would be like, you know, like it's my first book sign. I was like, damn, I thought you go there, you sign a book, take a picture.
There you go.
It was real nice.
The food was popping.
Yeah.
First of all, I was feeling quite ghetto because I'm there and it was the small plates.
Yeah.
But I was like, nah, bro, I need a big plate this motherfucker real quick because I've been hitting the mashed potatoes. I did not get the dude card that catered that bad boy. Because the food, again, it was cold.
Yeah.
Cold. Got a copy of the book right here. Married to My Addiction, man. Again, she read it in one day.
Oh man, I remember my saying now.
Well, we don't want to hear that, man.
Well,
you
hey,
10
nigga,
minutes
it's
too
my
late.
turn. Listen to what I say and how I say. If you don't understand, you lost in the translation. Let's go.
That was it?
That was it, nigga. That was it.
You took all day for that?
Man, the whole drop. I'm like, man, I gotta top the Himalaya shit. Cause I gotta top it. I give you your props.
I'm happy you took all day for that, man. That was really good, man.
Fuck you.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, really, no complaints. No complaints about it, man. Very proud of her. We've been pushing it ever since she said it was coming out. Man, if you don't have a copy of it, you can get it on Amazon.
Married to My Addiction.
Yeah, there you go. Married to My Addiction, Stephanie Edwards. Patronize. Let me explain something to people. I know I say this all the time on the show, but congratulations and good luck is not support.
It's not. I thought it was.
No. You only support in two ways.
Can you define support for us, please?
Money and time. And if it's a good friend, they doing both. I'm just telling you. So if people talk about they really want to support, they're going to patronize you. If you're a caterer, someone's saying congratulations on the catering event. It's bullshit. You patronize their services. If someone say I'm writing a book, you go buy it.
Hurry up and buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're like, I can't afford to do any of that, is there anything I could do to help with setting up and things? That's support. That's support, people. In 2020. Yeah. Understand what support is. Because some of you fuckers are so far off, you couldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole.
I got it.
Right. I don't know. I said I
You
like.
agree with him? Like,
I mean, like I said,
you got a 10-foot pole, I know.
So, I mean, really, before we even get in any other topics, I know you had a couple of questions.
Oh yeah, I got some questions, yo. So, all day I've been bothering these guys. Of course, like, hey, what would you do if this happened and this happened? So I'm gonna go ahead and share with the audience. So here's a new one, and then I'm gonna go back to the old one I asked them. And I'm gonna ask them one that they didn't respond to yesterday, which I don't know if I should say one to it anyway. All right. So, your mama's wedding and your right-hand man funerals on the same day. You can only go to one. Which one you go to?
My mama's wedding and my right-hand man's funeral?
Mm-hmm. Like your best friend's funeral. Audience, y'all can participate too. If y'all had a choice, would you attend
Funeral.
your best friend's funeral or your mother or father's wedding?
I'm going to the wedding.
Why you pick the wedding?
Personally, for me, I mean, I think the funeral is a formality.
Yeah.
Again, it's of course nice to go to, but it's a show and display of the mourning or whatever you have. And I don't know, man. Sometimes I know a lot of people are with the celebration of life, more than just the let's cry and let's be down and out. I go to the wedding.
Why you pick the funeral? Because
I'm not a big wedding person. Weddings are okay, but weddings are for show. The test of the time is if you're gonna stay married. The goal is not getting married, it's staying married. I'm really not so much on the funeral because I'm like that too. I feel like as long as you did right by the person while he's living, then because a funeral is not for the dead people, it's for the family.
Yeah.
So I just picked at y'all like, okay, I'll probably just go to that. You know, like I said, this, you know, either way, you can get drunk after it's over.
All right, cool. So I got 2 different questions on this one. All right, I get it. So you got a sibling, right? Your sibling is addicted to drugs, heavy, right? And you are, and, this is a drug dealer that you know from Ronald Reagan, for a while. And so you go to the drug dealer and say, hey man, can you stop selling drugs to my sibling? And they're still gonna do it, whatever. So one day the police arrest him. And the police go to you and say, hey, is this guy a drug dealer? If you tell he is, we'll lock him up. Do you snitch and say he's a drug dealer? Or you don't snitch, you can keep selling drugs to you.
He got arrested.
You got arrested, but
that nigga got arrested. They know he a drug dealer.
But I'm saying, so if your choice, would you snitch on somebody to stop your sibling from being on drugs, or do you not snitch?
That's not gonna stop him from being on drugs.
I mean, but no, that's the scenario. If you snitch on this guy, then your sibling will stop being on drugs.
No, I don't think so. No, I say no.
You don't snitch.
The only way it'd be snitching if me and him both were selling dope, and I'm trying to stop him from, making more money than me.
Mm-hmm.
And in some cases, that's still like snitching. That's just good business.
Hey, I heard.
It's because we're civilians, right?
I'm gonna drop a dime on that.
I don't like that shit.
Nah, but yeah, I don't think the drug dealer gonna make a difference. Cause he sell drugs. My brother or sister addict, they gonna go to the next person. So I don't know.
All right, so this is for the audience. Y'all answered it, but y'all can answer it again. So this one I liked a lot. So
Tasha, I hear what you're saying. Well, Tasha's answer one. She said the wedding. You can always visit the grave site. I don't go to grave sites.
Me either.
I'm not a grave site person.
I've been there.
I think that would be a sick, twisted punishment to go to the grave site and you like, huh? Hey, and they talking to you from underground. That's horrible. That's me personally. I think that's worse than anything else. Personally, that's me. I know some people get the nostalgia of thinking they're going to the grave site. They see a tombstone, and
which I get.
I don't.
No, again, I get the symbolism. I get the symbolism of a lot of things, but
do it right.
You
do it right the first time.
You're really realistic with your thought process, and I am too. It's like, I'm gonna go to a gravesite for you're dead.
Like, let me talk to you.
You know what I'm saying? You're not.
Do it in real life. I feel like if you do it right in real life, you're all right. I hate when the people that cry the hardest at funerals is the people that didn't do it right the first time, and now they at the funeral, they boo-hooing because something went unsaid. Stop that stuff going unsaid. Stop being spoiled. Stop being children.
All right, I got the last question right here.
Marriage sucks.
So right. So wrong, this nigga, dog. All right, anyway.
Marriage don't suck. Sometimes it does.
I love marriage life. So,
you been 2 years.
But anyway, shut up. Anyway, don't put my business out there.
My goodness.
But anyway, all right, look, here's the question. So look, you married to your girl for 15 years, right? Or your husband, 15 years, right? So, married to your girl for 15 years, y'all got 2 kids. You got a boy and a girl. One day, your son gets into a freak accident, right? And he needs a kidney transplant. So, you agreed to do it, and the operation is on Monday. But Sunday, you find out that your son is not yours. Do you still give him the kidney?
We answered this, but you're giving it to the audience.
Yeah, I'll give it to the audience. I mean, y'all can kind of elaborate on it too.
Yeah, you get the kidney. He's still my kid. I've been raising him for this long.
Time is time.
So
you built up. You can adopt a kid and that be your kid. You know what I'm saying? The feeling. So I said.
Now the only thing that'd be messed up is if he ain't my kid, then we might not be a match. So he can't have a kidney.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. But other than that, you got his kidney, boy.
What's up, Stephanie? Thanks for logging in. You promoted your book already. If you could please put the link in the description so we can go ahead and share it, so we continue to.
Put the link to Amazon on there.
Alright, that's it for my questions, y'all.
Other thing that I probably want to talk about. Quick disclaimer, of course, 15 years, that's mine no matter what. Yeah, I agree with you, Tasha.
Okay.
Disclaimer alert, if you ain't watched Power, pause it, because I'm going to tell you what happened.
Oh, don't do that. I ain't watched. Oh my lord, I
You
hate
didn't
people
watch it?
like this, man.
It's been 3 days.
It's a week.
I haven't watched the
It's been
whole.
3
I haven't watched the
days.
whole season.
I think I'm going to put
Not
it
one
on.
episode
I'm
yet.
going to put it on right now so Joy can see the little what they're talking about. But just in case y'all didn't know, Joy disclaimer. Here it is.
You probably need to go upstairs.
Yeah, you probably need to go to the bathroom.
Y'all are ridiculous.
They said it's the big rich town. I'll put it to you like this. What's it? Only. Okay, I'm about to head out. Yeah, there you go, y'all. What the fuck? What's it? You don't watch the show. It's Sunday.
been about 3 or 4
It's
days. I get
Sunday.
it.
Can I tell y'all honestly?
What?
I'm cheap as hell.
All right, yeah, you already explained. I already know, Jordan. I just thought maybe you just finally
I'm
got it
waiting for the
already.
whole thing to be done. I'ma download that
And you
Stars
gonna
app
binge it.
and watch
I know you gonna binge
everything.
it. I know you gonna
After
binge
that 7, cut it back off.
Do you got Hulu?
Woo! Nah, I don't pay for none of that stuff. My
I
girl
got
got
Stars.
Netflix and Amazon. I pay for cable and I still hate it.
big rich town.
Got
Well, you know
time,
what?
man.
Well, let's. There's so much in that, and I'm gonna do that because I love Jordan, and my boy. We won't go into it. People, y'all know what happened. You know who got killed,
Wait, what?
and that's it.
And this person deserved it.
He deserved it. But you know
Not
who else?
Tommy.
I said deserved it.
Now, if you start saying names, I'm gonna say who that.
I said deserved it.
Oh, Drake.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, you know already. Oh, it's blown.
The thing is,
Drake
I have
Honey.
not seen it on social media. Nobody blew it.
They been
for me.
kinda
That's
good.
so dope, man.
Man.
It's really been dope.
Every time Power come on, I get on social media till I watch it.
Tasha, I understand you always be in
I
school.
don't be on there all day either, so I don't see the
Me
whole
ain't Tasha.
thing.
Man.
But yeah, dang, that makes
Tasha,
sense.
you better get that
That
app
makes sense.
so you can watch it at lunch.
It's on YouTube now.
Man, they got it everything or something.
Yeah, the last episode they put it on YouTube.
But just in case, in case you didn't see it, we have to bid adieu to Dre.
Fuck, nigga.
I ain't praying for that.
And what ended up happening, we didn't say details, we just say that. I'm gonna tell you what, you know the biggest takeaway I get from that? That his baby mama wasn't shit.
Wait, what?
You think so?
And I understand why. This is why.
you think?
Oh yeah, she was nothing. She couldn't even do anything. She was inept without him. I can't do nothing. We got nobody to turn to. You know you're a street dude, and you ain't got nothing to turn to. All you doing? She should have been stripping, selling that pussy. She should have been doing something. She ain't got no way. She had to go to his mama's, who she ain't never met. That means that it go back to what we was talking about. Would you want somebody that needs you, or you know what I'm saying, or somebody that just want to be with you?
Well, you gotta look at this though too, cause you gotta look at what they were talking about going to Vegas so she could go ahead and work. She was trying to find a way out of that, and then she was figuring he was gonna be with her, and so after he's gone, she don't have anybody to turn to.
What the? I mean, first of all, for me personally,
I'm not making this.
What
I'm just-
I always get into is I hate these hood nigga scenarios where you got a drug dealer, he die, and you don't got nothing.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah,
damn, you ain't leave a penny, a quarter.
He was
Son.
smart, and that's the other part too that you ain't brought up. He had no money. He had to try to go hustle out. Dre
Jay.
didn't have no money,
Huh?
bro. He up there trying to extort everybody to get money. No money. I'm like, bro, where your money?
Dre was broke.
Where's your money, boy? If Dre, I bet you Dre had to get a GoFundMe page for a funeral. I bet you money he had to get a GoFundMe page. And then this girl go to his mama, and his mama was pure evil.
They all pure.
His mama was like one of those, you know, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell y'all so much. Actually, I don't care. I've seen it. But all I'm gonna tell y'all, man, it was good. I guess what we could say next, just the end of that, who you think did it? Personally, I don't think none of the suspects they got down is the ones who did it.
And you know what? I thought that too.
I don't think none of
But
them.
I want to say Tariq did it.
Did Tariq?
I'm gonna say Tariq did
If
it.
they make Tariq be the Gulfar guy, I will not watch a Power spinoff.
I think
He
Tariq
should get
did
it. Now, honestly, you know who I would accept doing it? Tasha. I can get that because Tasha underhanded. Maybe she gets that boy that, you know, digging on her real hard. You know, the one, he probably do it like, man, you know, what
It's another one?
I think
Some
she.
dark skin to do.
Dang, she always
She
got
get a nigga
good
every
name.
season. Look
I
at it
told
like
you.
that.
Her pussy attracts the worst. And she's scandalous too, but we ain't gonna get into that.
She chocolate, dog. Never mind. Next thing. She's so chocolate.
Hey, so look at Quilla go say, she say, the attachment is there, but fuck that. My real kids might need that kidney.
Whoa.
Hey, I asked a lot of people that question, and they said no.
What?
He said his baby mama want none from this country, and her sister live in Vegas. Yeah, Ricky, so...
Ricky, you gotta write that again for me. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I was trying to be out loud to understand that too.
Yeah.
Do y'all think, alright, so I know, y'all think he deserved that, like as far as being burnt alive?
Yeah.
Damn.
He occurred. Did you see what he did to his own boy? Yeah, I just got out of jail. This dude gets shot. He put him in front of
As
him.
a shield.
I'm like, woo, bro, you deserve everything that you get, man.
Hey, you know what?
He had it coming.
What was his name? 2-Bit. I love 2-Bit. And I think he said the best quote as far as, referring to Dre. He said, "You reap what you sow." And all the stuff that he did. The little
Dark-skinned guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knew he was about to get passed around like a cigarette in jail. He was like, man, I'm about to tell on that. I already knew he was gonna snitch out because he was sweating after 2 days. Like, man, I need some fried chicken. Like, fried chicken, bro? What you think you at? So, yeah, I think it's gonna be Tasha's boyfriend. I really do. I think it's Tasha's boyfriend.
I can't wait to watch.
And I don't know the rest of them. You would want to say Tommy, but I don't think it's Tommy.
No, I think Tommy's the one that definitely shouldn't have did it.
I think, you know what I think gonna happen? I think Tommy is gonna show up at the club, and he the one that's gonna go down for it. But he didn't do it.
They burnt him at a club?
No, Dre.
No, Drake went to jail. They burned him in jail.
Oh my God, I'm so lost.
Drake, man, Drake's stupid. He could have got away, but he got what he deserved. Like straight up.
I got a question for y'all.
Yep.
Yeah.
This right before we jump in there.
Oh, no,
I
you
got a
good.
quick question. I had heard. I was watching stuff on YouTube, and the Steve Harvey thing came up. So this dude called in, right? He been cheating on his was it his girlfriend or his wife? His girlfriend.
Okay.
Been cheating on her. You know what I'm saying? Was cheating for a while. He went a year straight. Good. He proposed. And he was asking Steve Harvey, he was like, man, do I tell her I was cheating at one point? Or do I just go into the marriage good? What do y'all think?
Alright, and this is me because I had a conversation with a group of men, and like I said, it's everybody different. I would have to tell her. I couldn't, like me, I couldn't, if I'm gonna marry you and be honest, I want you to do the same. I have to tell her. I will tell her. And it's gonna be tough, but I'd rather know going into a marriage that I'm gonna be honest with you, or I'm gonna tell you the ugly. I'll tell her. A lot of people not gonna agree with me, but I'll tell her.
So Steve Harvey again answered. He was like, listen. He said, listen, play. He was like, again, you not cheating currently. You don't have. He said no. He said I went a full entire year, haven't cheated on my fiance now. He said, I don't plan to. I'm done. I'm done with that life.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Harvey was like, the only thing that's going to bring her is nothing but pain.
What, telling her?
Yeah, telling her. He said, why do that? He said, if you're on the clean and narrow and that's where you plan to be from now to the rest of your life, he said, things unknown don't hurt. Of course, you can give somebody the option and to deal with it and whatnot, but he said, everything don't need to be said. And I was like,
so... And then, like you said, so he been cheating on her. Then for a whole year, you haven't cheated on her.
yep.
For you not cheating on her a whole year, and she doesn't know, it don't mean shit. I look at
But
it.
that's what Steve Harvey
was.
was saying.
It don't mean.
It does mean shit. What you don't know, you can't
No,
hurt you.
I mean, no. What I'm saying is that basically, so if I'm with somebody for 2 years, and I'm cheating on her, and then next year I say, okay, I'm not gonna cheat on you, and I'm gonna marry you, like I still cheated on you if we're together. I still cheated on you. So like that year don't mean anything if we haven't went past it.
Stephanie got to go when she said, don't tell me. Hold your guilt. Don't try to clear your conscience and put me through pain.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what he was getting to, and I was like...
Jamar said, nope. I'm not going to tell her.
Yeah.
Maybe, like I said, maybe it's an unpopular opinion, but like with me, like, if I could, like...
I don't think I'm going to tell her. And the reason why I say I wouldn't do it is because now it's the stigma now you got to go through, because now that's all she gonna be thinking about, like, oh, when he gonna relapse? Because I ain't gonna lie to you, you tell me, that's what I'm gonna be thinking about. So that's when I said, Jamar Reese not telling her what. Don't tell. Look, you girlfriends and boyfriends that come on there, you marry you people. This is so stupid. He ain't telling. He said he ain't telling you. Yeah. I ain't telling her because
you see Tasha, she said, "Don't tell me if I don't know." She said it's over if you tell. And a lot of women, I've heard. I think that's just a tactic women say though. Give me the option. Let me know. Like, hell no.
I don't know, but think about it, like, but then what if they find out? You know what I mean? Like, what if she found out some kind of way?
I mean, she had to be digging.
You better tell me before someone else will. Oh, that's a good. Yeah, that's a Crystal said, yeah. I mean, but if it's over and if it's like if it was like flings. I could see if it's a long, drawn out.
In there, like, hey,
I was in there for 2 years and all of this. But if it's just a fling, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, Vegas. You want me to tell you about Vegas? You know, no.
Especially when
are you in a relationship?
You're faithful now. You're good.
You faithful?
Y'all smooth.
I
don't think so, man.
Because I really think that all it's gonna do is make the tension. Now you gotta try to work your trust back when you really shouldn't have to work your trust back because you're not doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
But I mean, you did it though. Like, so I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. It's just me. I don't know.
I always tell somebody, think of it if it's you. If it's me, I don't want to know because
I would want to know.
Don't tell me because
I would want to know.
I'm like my Mario. I don't want to know.
But I think that might be
playing me. Give the love.
I would want to know.
Cause my heart can't take it anymore. I know I ain't about to go through that.
What's up, cuzzo?
Y'all already be tripping. I'm straight on that, man. What's going on, Los, man? Oh, man. I can't do it. I don't want to know.
Don't tell me.
Yeah, don't tell me.
Oh, he came in low stacks about what we was talking about.
Yeah, go ahead and repeat.
All right, so the question is, right, so if you with your girl, right, and so for the first 2 years you cheating on her, you cheating on her. And then so you decide like, okay, this 1 year I'm gonna be faithful to her. You faithful to her, you don't cheat or nothing. And then the next year you're gonna propose to her. Y'all gonna get married.
He did propose.
All right, so he proposed. All right, so he proposed. Do you tell her that you already cheated?
You let it fly. I don't think so, man.
If it don't fly,
now you're gonna ruin a good marriage.
Yep.
You better be able to hold that guilt in your head and deal with it yourself. Don't put that on that woman, man.
Yep.
Because for women, that lasts, for anybody, not just women, that's going to last forever.
I agree with you on that.
It can be 50 years down the line.
That's a married man that just said no.
You know what I'm saying? She take a little time, you be like, you got an issue.
Yep.
Telling you, let it ride.
I say no. I said just let it ride, man.
Wow.
But you want to know more stuff.
I mean, like with me, I would want to know. Like, I would want to know. Think about it, because like, if you're like, if somebody's cheating, I want to know why. Is it something I'm doing wrong or whatever? Like,
you look like one of those I deserve tank niggas.
Baby, I deserve.
Go out, past some other guy, grab you by your neck, chase you down the street.
Nigga, I want to know, bro.
No, it's not you. Oh, like when my cousin grabbed this nigga, like this nigga grabbed this girl neck. Did you cheat?
You better know it. You better know it.
I know guys can't take that pain whatsoever, so I ain't gonna even I'm not gonna even flirt with it. Like, man, hey, listen, you did it. If you was good enough to get away with it, they ain't got by me. Keep it like that.
Listen, I got cheated on, and when we were talking about it, again, at that point, I wasn't ready to be done. I'm like, fuck, I'm still, you know what I'm saying? I'm still here. Mm-hmm. I don't ask no questions. Mm-hmm. When did y'all meet? Where y'all meet at?
Digging the hole.
What position he put you in? So I could be in the corner crying.
Digging the hole.
I said, nah, I'm good on that. I ain't gonna ask all them questions. I'm just keep this mug rolling. That's it. You can't get too deep asking them questions, man. You gonna put yourself in them feelings.
Well, Carlos said that's just like asking your girl, was he bigger than me if she cheated?
That's what I'm saying. Get your feelings hurt.
Yeah, that's it. Cause you gonna drive yourself crazy. I'm telling you, I'm like, man, I'm good.
Was he bigger than me? Oh, so you fucking the dick,
What was your favorite position?
You fucking the dick dog.
So hold on, that's what you want. You want that nigga? You want no big
Listen, I done had friends, man, and I'm horrible to talk to in that situation. Yeah, man, she cheated on me. Oh, man, bro, you know, I feel bad for you. Yeah, she told me he was bigger than me. I'm like, oh, all right, man, you know. Yeah, she had a threesome with him, man.
Oh, I'll be like,
I'm like, hey, bro, listen. I'm like,
kill that
man,
mother.
Hey,
I could
man,
get a threesome.
don't ask.
see, that's what they did. That's what I'm like, man. Do you better one up? What else gonna have to? I didn't I had what was one of your sisters? Ask her.
Fuck her mama.
Yeah, I'm like, that's your mom and your sister. But yeah, that's crazy, man. No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I don't want to.
Yeah, they're lying on that one.
Tell me.
You know what? One more quick before we get into that, because we're gonna get into a quick hell no, hell yes. I peeped out today. I'm listening to the Breakfast Club, and Little Mo was on there. I don't know if anybody peeped out.
No, I
watched it.
No.
And I know everybody. If you was getting the one thing I got from this Little Mo thing was that there's a lot of messed up sisters out here. I mean, that's like went through a whole bunch of stuff. And then the other part of that is that I realized a whole lot of messed up sisters that ain't taking accountability for the stuff they did. Because she was just saying, she was putting it on him, saying, I did this and I did that. It was one interesting statement that she said that when she divorced him. Is that, you know, it's like when he spit on her.
The last straw for her.
Yeah, I'm like,
You said what?
she spit on him, but he been beating on her and doing all this, but the spit, that was it. And I know everybody got their
breaking points,
but
damn.
he done all this stuff, but the spit was the final straw. And then only that is just, she said, oh, I can understand if we having sex. I'm like, And then I think Jessica, some girl, Jessica Dime, and they both, it's almost like, and I hate to say it, it's almost like the tale of the rats. Because it was just the same, it was like, y'all think this junk is normal. To a point, like, I deserve this. I deserve a nigga, you know what I'm saying? He gonna do this, you know, do this. And I'm like, well, I mean, I'd be like, dang, you know, maybe if you girls stop looking for niggas, you might find some good guy. I'm just saying, you know, it's twisted. Like, maybe you stop looking for a nigga. Like, I want a real nigga. I'm like, I never understood that.
You know what it is? I'm gonna have to not give it a pass, but again, most, not just women, men also, are growing up with households without men in them.
Yeah.
It's 70-something%.
Oh yeah, no, I agree with you on
like
that. I agree with you on that.
That mess take a whole different chunk out of your life. Even if you don't think about it, and you can be uber successful, it still affects you mentally, and you don't even realize it, and it plays out in your relationships, friendships, all of those things.
It still does me.
Yeah, if you date someone who has had mom and dad in the house, especially if they were married together in a successful marriage, you get a totally different person coming out of that.
That's true.
You know what? And that's what I'm going through in my marriage right now. Because like I said, Crystal. No, seriously, no. But I'm saying like it's a whole different. Hey, mirror my slogan. No, I'm saying it's different. You know what I mean? When you have somebody who has a has a successful marriage, and you coming from
I think
not having.
We could say
that's what I was saying.
We could say that's the 90. That's the 90 percentile. I agree with y'all on that. But then you got the other percentile that they might have grew up in that hellish atmosphere, but they don't want that. They know what they don't want. So already go back to me. I'm a realist. Just like you said, I'm a realist. I'm like, look, everybody got a choice. I don't like to put pacifiers in people's mouth. You got a choice to what you want, and then when you get it, take the accountability for that's what you got. Because she like, yeah, I put them on. I did this and I did that, and I wanted to do all these other things, but
upside your head.
I'm like, come on now. But then I guarantee you, and this ain't, forget it. I guarantee you, if she had got a good one that was treating her right, she wouldn't know what to do with it. She'd have been all over the place like, man, you don't do this.
I want something
Man,
different.
This nigga don't do that. Why you so nice? Why you can't do that? Why she'll create chaos because I've seen it all the time. Women and men that always in all them chaotic relationships, when they get somebody that brings them peace and no disturbance, they create a make-believe scenario.
Again, I agree with you, but I'm gonna point it right back. It's a mental thing. It's a fucked up mental that, again, people really gotta start seeking therapy because
I agree
we
with
fucked
that.
up. And it's gonna keep passing down from generation to generation because you messed up. You're gonna treat your kids messed up in a way. As good as you try to be, it still comes out and it comes out and it keep on passing down.
Yep.
It's got to be a whole mentality change, and you got to go talk to somebody or figure something out to actually do it.
I think I'm going through that personally. Like I said, I'm not trying to break out my business, but you know what I mean. Like I go through it personally. Like I said, just things I think that's right sometimes may not even be right. Because it's how I think.
That's how you grew up.
You know what I mean? That's how I think.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then, like I said, me and Crystal, we'll break it down. Like after, we get broken down. Like, damn. Like you are right. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I am tripping. Yeah. But it's just something like you said, you gotta grow. And like I said, it's dealing with insecurities, dealing with all kind of issues. And you know what I mean? It's good to acknowledge it, but you still gotta seek help.
And see, Tasha, that's what I'm talking about. Lil Mo said her parents never argued or fought. So when all that was going down in their relationship, she thinks that's how it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Her ass was just stupid, and that's my point.
I didn't even remember that portion.
Yep.
And at that point, you're just stupid because you made a whole ass.
And that's
decision.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
People, when you
did say her parents' marriage was successful. Yeah, nah.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
still gonna pay.
That's why I said.
pay.
Well, yeah, just like that's why, and that's what it is. This is why I see some. That's why I call it the Tariq syndrome. You are a young guy. I don't care what people say. Oh man, his father got up selling dope. But Ghost, going back to us name, Ben wanted to get out the game. It was everybody else that kept wanting him to be in the game. Like, look, man.
F his mama.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
His mama hold
His
hand.
mama,
What the hell
we're
she
like, oh, what you gonna do? Something different. Why you gonna do this? And then Tariq ain't even, he ain't hood. Tariq is one that, I'm telling you, I seen so many of these guys going to school at the board. I don't care, I'm gonna say what it is. In college, like these, I'm like, man, your daddy, both of your parents work at the factory. You ain't never gotta do nothing. You got every outfit in the world. And now you in school trying to, to tough talk. Yeah, I'm like, nigga, you ain't even know what it is. Nigga, if I put you in a real hood, nigga, you get, you know what I'm saying, you get your, get your pants pulled down. I don't understand some of these, you know what I'm saying? Why would this, I'm talking about in any hood. I'm talking in anywhere. These niggas, these niggas will get fucked. They fuck these niggas, dog. These niggas ain't, I despise a nigga that's always talking about he from the hood. I'm like, nigga, you ain't been from no hood. I look at it all the time. I've been from the hood, dog. Not none of this little pussy shit these niggas be talking about. You know what I'm saying? These niggas come out here talking, yeah, you know what I'm saying, nigga, I gotta do it. I shut the fuck up. Because if you, let me tell you something, any real dude that's from the hood, if he got the opportunity to have better, if someone from the burbs said, hey, I want to give you an opportunity, I want to give you better schools, I want to give you better opportunities, he taking off with it. No nigga want to stay in the hood that's in the game. He want to get better. So when I see that kind of Tariq crap, I laugh at it. So any man and any woman that want to keep having that hood mentality because they want it, as you know what I'm saying, because they like the look of it.
They want
the trend of it. Nigga, you can have it and take everything that come with it. Because let me tell you something, there's some good women out here that we might say is rats, but will be the most faithful women you have ever seen in your life. And if you give them better and you show them a different opportunity, they will want better. So Lil Mo, she can have that. That's why I'm looking at her, I'm like, no, you messed up. You mentally messed up. Because for some reason, you think it's cool. No, you've been popping perks. You've been doing all these drugs. You know what I'm saying? That's on you. That's on you. That's why I come with that stuff, accountability. Stop giving people the pass. You need some accountability. Okay?
Man, opioids a new crack, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
But you know what? Opioids been around forever.
Yeah.
It ain't, you know what I'm saying? You know, and it's like Ben, now it's just people, they trying to say when it hits the burbs.
I was gonna say the
Yeah,
way.
you know what I'm saying? That's when it's an epidemic. It been coming through the communities. It just was legal. Opioids been legal. What y'all think oxycodone is? You know what I'm saying? These things been legal. So, all in all, you know, like I said, you just gotta take accountability for your own. You know what I'm saying? If you talk about, like, you know, like what you was about to say, you was in a household, mama love, you saw your mom and dad treat each other right. And then you go off and get a horrible one, and that's the relationships you keep having. No, darling. That ain't on your parents. That ain't on the atmosphere you had. That's on you because you want a mentality. Your mentality didn't change. You know what I'm saying? So hey, that's on you, baby. I ain't got no remorse for you. Get out of it. Real talk. I like my daughters today. My daughter's telling me about a young girl in their school. My daughter's 12. This little girl's going around giving blowjobs out to different guys.
12?
At 12. Yeah. At 12. So now she got a reputation throughout the school that all these boys, you know what I'm saying, because they guess what? The good old phone, they recording her.
They recording?
Recording her. So he passed around everybody. Then of course she gonna say, she lied, say, well, he forced me to do it. He got the tape, saved himself, but now she got the mentality. But I like, man, you know what? That's sad. You don't know what's going on in the house. Then one day I came up there and I seen her mother. I'm like, okay, I see where that might be coming from. Because her mother, she was cussing her mother out. Mother not really saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's the mentality. People want to do whatever they think they could do to get accepted. I don't know what that big thing is. They like, yeah, suck your dick. They like, if I could do this to get shown some love, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that, you know, I seen girls, and don't get me wrong, it was girls in my age bracket that was doing that dumb stuff.
Nah, it's more now.
But it's more, yeah. You know, like I said, it's more. Like, let me do this. And I would tell all you young girls out there and parents that's looking at that junk right now, man, you need to talk to your kids. You need to be. It ain't no such thing as privacy. It's privacy when you can buy it yourself, you can own it yourself, you can pay it yourself. If they got to come to you and ask you for it, guess what? They're dependent. So they're dependent on you. And you stop bringing every Tom, Dick, and Harry around your kids. Men or women. Men, don't stop introducing all these different women to your kids. For your daughter to look at that and think that's the way a nigga's supposed to treat her. Like, oh, that's acceptable, you know, you can have a different whole bunch of girls. Mama thinking there's a whole bunch of guys. Some of you parents, y'all ain't shit. And y'all lucky I ain't in charge of the system. Because I'll be asking all that stuff. Like, how many guys you be having over the house? You got 8 motherfucking kids? 8 motherfucking kids, 4 baby daddies? Sterilize this bitch. That's how I would be. Because sometimes you gotta help people from themselves. We talk about dictators, but sometimes I can understand why some people's dictators, because you gotta help people from themselves. You welcome to the United States where everybody got a choice. They confused. Now they think that, now these motherfuckers think they're X-Men. Hey, now they gonna start putting X's on.
I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt.
Sterilizer. I'm just saying, bro. Cause I gotta say, I was gonna bring that up. That, dog, now they talk about on the driver's license, they gonna bring a third gender?
What?
There ain't no such thing as a third gender. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, bro?
What's the benefits though?
No, absolutely nothing.
I was about to say, like,
third
tax
gender.
write off? Hey, hold on.
So instead of putting F or M, now you can put an X. Bitch, what the fuck, these mutants? You got Wolverine, Jean Grey, Cyclops,
Storm,
the X-Men? Fuck, get the fuck out of here. I looked at it, I'm sitting there, they gonna say, we'll put an X on there. What the X stand for? It means, I forgot exactly what they said it means. It means general
just saying,
neutral.
Man,
it's like
gender neutral.
This mess is so progressive.
And they pushing it.
They're really like
open your mouth.
Really pushing it, man.
It's like say ah. It's just like that on Trey Songz song. You know what I'm saying? Like say ah. They just pouring it down their throat, shoving it.
You got more protection if you transsexual than you black. I'm telling you, yeah. We continue.
We gonna get another. What's the name? But it is what it is.
Well, let's go to the hell yes, hell no.
Yeah, let's get into this.
Shut down.
Yeah, basically before we get shut down again. They try to shut us down.
Listen, we're gonna get shut down when we get to these topics.
Yeah, probably. Let's start with this hell yes, hell no. Everybody, if you out there, man, we about to share it out. Hell yes, hell no. Go along with it, play along with it. Y'all know how it go, man. First question of the day. I gotta stay with my fellas and some of my females. because y'all big time football watchers too. Let me shout out to y'all. Y'all some football watchers. This weekend, we are going to have an incredible 4 black quarterbacks in the NFL in the playoffs. I don't think we ever had that before. We're going to do our fact checks because we fact check everything, trust me. 4 of them are going to be going in. I don't think one of them, no, 2 of them play each other this time around. That's Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson, and Deshaun Watson. Is it which one of these guys you think you're rooting for a little bit more, if any? Right now, this ain't no hell no. We ain't anybody y'all rooting for?
Oh, I'm definitely gonna root for Lamar. Definitely Lamar. And my team's the Texans and the Seahawks, but I root for Lamar more. I think right now his talents are transcending, and he's just proven wrong that how everybody's saying that black quarterbacks IQ's not as good, and basically us being a dual threat, all we can do is run and sometimes with the football. Yep. Lamar just showed he could do everything overall. Just say, hey, I'm a talented quarterback, not because I'm because of my running ability, because of everything else with my running ability. So yeah, I'm definitely rooting for Lamar.
All right.
Jordan?
I see Jordan take it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care which one of them.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm rocking with them all. Like, I don't care, man. Just see.
I just want to get it. I felt that was great. And I guess the hell no, hell yes question is: do you think, because some people was bringing it up, talking about that some people is wrong because they're playing it up in the NFL too about the African American quarterback. Do you think it's wrong for a lot of people to be so thrilled about? Do you think it shows some type of racism that people are excited about this surge of black quarterbacks this year, good quarterbacks? Hell yes or hell no? I know y'all can flip them. Go ahead and talk about them right when y'all got it.
No.
Oh, you want to go?
No, you good.
And this is why, because like I've been watching football for so long, but every time I hear of a black quarterback going into the league, they want to all of a sudden change his position. Like, well, hey, maybe he could be a receiver or a tight end or a defensive end or whatever. Just looking at the history of it, this year after seeing so many black quarterbacks thriving in that position, is just that how they look at us and how they describe them, like, well, you know what, maybe they're not that smart, or they can't read defense, or they can't read coverages, or
yep.
and that's the thing that gets me, like, okay, is it like we get all the downfall, we get all the discrimination. So now that we have 4 of them, in the playoffs, why not go ahead and give them their just due?
I'm pretty sure I'm racist because whatever's black, especially is what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm rocking with it. Especially if it's something they're doing well. They doing it well. Go black, and that's at all times. I'm a minority in America, so I gotta push my people.
Yep.
Period.
It's crazy. I don't know. I agree with you on that. Like I said, I feel like we ain't even got to explain that. It should go without saying.
Yeah.
I'm proud of it. See what they do. And you know what? At the end of the day, guess what? I got love for Aaron Rodgers, but I shouldn't have to justify that just because I'm proud of seeing my guys do good.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot. It's just like presidents. Y'all get mad because one black president get in there?
Okay.
Hell. You know what I'm saying? 44 of them was white.
I'm just saying, look at how black people are, though. For the longest, without the black quarterbacks really being, the main focus in the NFL, we root for Rodgers. You a Brady fan to the core.
So,
and it ain't. And if everyone wants to say they're really the whitest team, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
In America, everybody looks at the Boston Patriots.
Yep.
That's the black people. We just so different sometimes, man. We don't give a fuck. We just either way.
We don't
support.
It's like what it is that. And like you said, we don't have to justify. You have your teams, you like them, but guess what? Every once in a while, I don't care what it is, you'll see a guy, you're like, man, he good. How can you not like him? And then you see somebody like Lamar, who if you would see him, you think he'd be totally different than the way he is. Mm-hmm. And then you see how much this guy, he's the calmest on his team. Period. Everybody else juicing him up and doing like this, he just humble. I want to win. We're going to get in there and we're going to do what he got to do.
He don't talk about none of his individual accolades. I just
Never.
want to win the Super Bowl. I just want me and my team win the Super Bowl.
That's all he wants.
That's all he talk about.
He care less about the MVP, which he's going to get. But
landslide.
So
sure now.
Yep, for sure, because Russell went downhill after that.
Yeah.
Now, next question, because I want to hurry up and get these bad boys quick. I remember we had this. We was talking about we had sex. This might be a repeat, but sex is important in a relationship. We all know that it's important in relationships. Do you think, hell yes, hell no, that if one person likes sex a little bit more than the other one, they're more susceptible to cheat than the other person if the sexual appetite doesn't match?
In just a relationship?
Yeah, it's a relationship. We ain't talking about no one night stands. We talking about relationships.
Okay, I'm not like girlfriend, boyfriend.
Yep. Girlfriend, girlfriend, married. Because I remember I'm saying this because me and my girl had this conversation. We was talking about, this and that, like the appetite. I'm like, well, if one person, because what happened is that I don't know if y'all heard, Young M.A. made a comment about men, saying that most women do like sleep with other women because men are selfish in the bedroom. And I was like, that's not true. That whole man ain't selfish in the bedroom. You got some men that do everything. And I was like,
What's up, Cole?
That's why I was saying if
What's up, baby?
This Nicole said, hell yes. But Nicole said that before and said that too when we had a conversation before. So I'm gonna be honest. I didn't write it down, but I'm gonna say hell yes.
Am I the only one got no?
I think someone who has a high sexual appetite and they're not getting satisfied, it's not being met in some way by another one. I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Because it's just like if you're big on finances, you only gonna be around somebody who's a spendthrift for so long. Like, you know what? I'm trying. I can't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? Think about what you care about the most, and if the other person can't even come 20% on it,
to caring about,
you know what I'm saying?
You ain't gonna rock with them.
Ain't gonna rock.
It's done. And that's
what y'all saying out there, Jamar? Hell yes.
So
in this day and age, yes.
The reason I said no. The reason I said no, because like I agree with y'all. I agree after you explained it.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm just going to read these comments. Yes. Carlos said yes. If the other person not willing to step their game up to save their up to the same sanity for their partner. Yeah.
Satisfied.
Like I think like even what Latasha said, in this day and age, it's a yes. And so like the reason I said no is that if you're gonna be with somebody, they gotta be, they gotta appease you more than sex. And don't get me wrong.
No. I agree with you on that. I agree. I was going to say something else.
That's an of course that we already know that.
Yeah, but if we're getting to that,
I agree with you on that.
Then it's a yes. But
if you're lacking in there,
but then that person, like, okay, if I'm with somebody just strictly for sex, then that person's not gonna be my girlfriend. I'm not gonna be in a relationship.
No, you're in a relationship already. Though you there. Obviously, they're getting you. You know what I'm saying, on the other stuff that you need. That's why you there.
If I'm in if I'm in a relationship with somebody, and it gotta be more than sex. You know,
we ain't saying that. I'm not saying that.
We're saying it is. Y'all have more than sex, but if you got a higher sex drive and they only want to do missionary every 2 weeks, Listen.
Then I would say yeah, they're more likely to cheat. Yeah, I agree.
And that's all I was getting.
Yeah, they're more likely to cheat then. I got it.
So you would change it over to yes?
I'll change it over to yes.
Yeah, there we go. Cool. We had it all. Like I said, I just think that it's got to be.
I'm disagreeing with all y'all stuff today.
I think like when we was like I said we was talking about. I was like, yeah. It's got to be somewhere up there, man. If I'm 80% on that sex, you at least got to be over 20. It's got to be somewhere that matter. You got to be meat.
And those are the two things in marriage that ruin marriage is money. Them finances, you got to be evenly yoked in there, and sex too. You got to be evenly yoked.
Yeah, and Nicole just said right here, say you'll be unbalanced. Yep, and that's what I'm saying. It's supposed to be
you're right.
A balance. And Nicole said that's true, but sex
is a big part.
It's a big part.
It is a big part.
Yeah, we know, Cole. We've heard you say this several times. Sex is a big part. Yeah, sex is a big part. It ain't the only part. I don't think well, we ain't gonna go into that. I don't know if it's the biggest part, but it's up there. If I break it down in percentage wise, it's definitely I say a 20% of relationship.
You said sex is 20?
I think sex 20. It's big.
I was gonna say 40. 40.
No, 'cause I got some.
This is where you be throwing me off. Your answer be hell no, but then you saying it's 40%. I don't know.
I think 20 is big because
20 is cool. 20 is
I
cool.
think 20 is.
It's showing its importance.
You gotta
But-
give it up. Nicole's so stupid. She's like, you gotta give it up. 35. Okay, yeah, 35.
Well,
It's a big.
it's-
That's just a lot because I do see some things as most important.
So
But
what,
it's big.
what are you feeling the other, the rest of it?
Ooh,
Like,
community.
100% still.
All of them, like. No, I'm saying.
all the other shit.
No, for real, not other shit, but all the good shit that you really,
cooking, yes.
that you really need, that you look for.
Communication.
in a real partner.
So like your top, your top 3 or top 4. You know what I mean?
What's my biggest one as a
Yeah,
man?
sure, your top 3 or 4. Like in that, in that 100% high. You gotta count section.
Again, we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
Communication is gonna be on the top because again, everybody can love. Love is a feeling. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. It's it's endearing, all that shit. But if you can communicate how you feel, and I can communicate how I feel, and we can understand and come to a resolution, that's last.
So what would you consider it? Like 50%, 40%?
Communication
I say
50. You see, I was about to make a pie graph. Communication 50. That's the biggest one.
You can't
Because that go into everything. That go with honesty. You know what I'm saying?
That
Trust.
includes the sex too.
Yep.
So y'all can talk about it, baby. I'm a freak nasty. You gotta come on. I
Yep, I think it's huge, man.
Hey,
I think this is what break people. And you know what? I'll put it like this. I can make it even better for you.
Stupid.
I can make it even better.
She said 80-20, 80-20 sex.
Nicole, you a big freak. Bro.
No.
Not 80 for sex.
I'll tell you this right here.
Nicole, you a
Here you go, right here. Communication selfishness. Number 2. That's it. All the rest of them fall in that group. If you two, you know what I'm saying? So, you can't be selfish if you're in a relationship. It ain't gonna last. That's the root that kill everything. Because people selfish. You don't want to give it up. You don't want to stop spending.
cakes.
I'm telling you, it happens all the time.
Give
People say money, but I'm like, it's the root of it is selfishness. Either one person's more selfish than the other, or both of y'all are so selfish there's no compromise. You could be like, man, you a freak. All right, baby, I know you a freak. I don't do it all the time, but hey, whatever, we'll do it. I'm gonna meet you. I'm gonna meet you there. That's all it is,
man.
That's all it is, man. But people so selfish now. We live in this. You know what? You ain't gonna give it to me right. You can't give me this right now. I'm about to go to get someone else that's gonna give it to me. They get mad because they give you that, but then you don't get the other part of it. It's like, because you ain't got no compromise, cocksucker.
Hey, so it's crazy. I talked to E. I was talking to my man E, right? So
Shout out E.
He's Muslim, so he was saying, we had a conversation, me and Crystal. He was like, yeah, I can have more wives because, when he first got married, everything was satisfied. How it is, the honeymoon phase. Now that he was saying that basically that they're allowed to have more wives if the wife is lacking in something else, then he can have another wife.
Brings me to my next question.
Damn.
No,
Men and women, I want to ask y'all this question. Hell yes, hell no. If you could have more than one mate, and it was perfectly fine with each and every one of them, would you do it?
Hey, I ain't answering this shit.
Hey, are we married? Girlfriend? Boy, I got
It's always the married man who asks that question first. Are we married?
Listen, my wife watching that shit. I gotta
You could be married.
Baby, this is just for the show. This is just my opinion.
So you want another bitch? I'll satisfy you.
I'll put the answer down.
No, hold on. So the question is.
You know the question is. Stop asking
I
married
wanna
man. You know the question is, married man.
Is that
If
my
you
nickname?
could, would you? And guess what? This is my question. This is what I'm gonna put, and I'm gonna explain
That's
why.
what I got.
And I'm gonna tell you what.
Oh, we got the same answer?
What'd you put?
I put no.
Yep, I put no. And this the reason. And I know George still gonna put his.
Hey, Rick, I had to answer, bro.
This the reason. Oh, and Rick, he said you're like, no answer. You married. The reason, it's the only reason I say no. Because I don't like more than one headache. That's it.
Wait, but before I raise mine, just let me get some clarifications.
He can clarify, but I can't clarify.
Now, when you say someone else, you mean married in a relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, hell no. Help.
Yeah.
No.
Cool.
Yep, say right there.
I just say that
don't
because
want
I don't
that.
want that other person to get that attention either.
Nah,
Like,
I
no,
ain't
like,
about to
no,
touch it. I can't do it. I ain't got time.
I like that.
One woman is hard enough. Not saying it's
And
bad.
it's just, and that's my whole point. Like woman, like I'm like, you know, and then I remember some guy told me like one time, like, well, because you're not man enough to have more than one. I'm like, no. Like,
yeah,
man, trust and believe. You can believe in your religion thing, talking about your woman ain't doing what. I'm like, you can believe that if you want to. I wouldn't want to deal with it. No headache.
But yeah, again, just what your boy said, that's a tough motherfucking thing to say. Like, if you want to just say you have multiple wives, have multiple wives. But to say she's lacking,
no,
like a woman can't point out.
But it's kind of like a structure. Like, okay, hey, like as a woman, gotta make sure I'm satisfied sexually. Make sure you're doing these things like as a wife should do. And if you're lacking one of those things, then I can have another wife. So it's kind of like, let's say if.
So what about him? He can't.
And so I asked that too. So I said, so let's say if you're not providing as a husband, can they have another man?
No.
It's a no. It's a no.
Yeah, right, man.
Well, I'm like, we wasn't saying that was for everybody. We ain't just saying the man. Just because you see all men on here, we said man or woman. If you could bring multiple mates into the situation, we saying all of them.
Well, I guess he said like the women they wouldn't do that, but it's kind of like okay,
Shoot, there's women doing it now.
Yeah.
Women out here be trying to play games. I call women Monopoly because y'all always playing games.
I like Monopoly.
Man, and let's get into topic. We're probably gonna hit on this one first because I know it's the most in detail, but we can get in and out of it right now. So again, everybody keep sharing. Unfiltered, first episode of the new year, episode 14. Still got a lot of y'all on this bad boy. What is he doing for her? I don't know, Nicole.
Oh no, Nicole was mad as hell when he was up here last time. She was going in, okay?
Yep.
And he actually like, hey man, we're gonna do that live thing again. I'm like,
he need to. No. He need to come back.
You need to come here live.
But I think he don't want to do the thing like we do. He
want to be alive. We've been said we gonna do it again, but the problem, like I said, we're doing it again. We definitely gonna have it at the venue that we wanted to have last time, because a lot of people wanted to be here and just couldn't be here because we gave the first 15. But anyway, I want to go for. Let's go to the 2020. Man, of course, New Year. Since it is a new year and everybody is so happy and New Year's resolutions and all the other good things, and I've never been no big New Year's person like that until I want to do all this other stuff. Learning from two very incredible mentors of mine, Roosevelt Thomas, man, rest in peace, one of the best men I ever knew. He always told me that if you're waiting for the end of the year to get your stuff together for the next year, there's something wrong with you. You should be already 2 years ahead. And I've always lived with that mentality. But the biggest thing about 2020 is that a lot of people are using it to say it's the year of vision, 2020 vision. They call it that, which I think is kind of cool. That's cool that they're putting it like that. So, in your opinion, for all of you out there, I'll pose you a question. If 2020 is the year of vision, what's your vision? Words say that. God said that, without a vision, the people perish. Gotta have a vision, gotta have a plan. Now, so what is your plan? What is the detail for you this year? Like, I was gonna ask you guys about like some of things that maybe y'all guys had planned and other people. But one thing I hate when I see on social media when everybody is talking about their plans. You won't ever catch that on my page. And the reason why you don't catch that on my page is because it's none of your goddamn business. Because I am focused on results. Because talk is cheap and some of you motherfuckers bring coupons. And what you need to understand is that when you're getting out here and you're doing everything, that stop trying to impress people that you don't know and could care less about you. It's the biggest thing. If you got a goal, and I'm always somebody that say about goals, you know what I mean? We talk about it all the time. But what are you doing to attribute to that goal? So, your vision. What's going on? I mean, what you guys got? We got some visions here, but you know what's so good about the with these two men that I got here, it's great to have great friends. You know what I'm saying? But then there's a bigger thing. You got great friends, y'all could be great business partners. And that we all have the same focus and the same goal for what we want to do in terms of what we want to do here at Unfiltered and everything else. So while y'all keep thinking we go month to month, we months in advance already. Mm-hmm. So that's why we always laugh at people when they ask us, hey, can I be on the show? And then we tell them, oh, you got to wait because we got this booked up for like this.
Yeah.
We don't do it this week, that week. We got stuff planned. We already got planned what we want to do coming up and everything else of that nature. And that's where we're trying to get to, is that you have to be with a mindset of where you want to plan. So how y'all feel about that? That 20, when people, new year, new me, all that good stuff. And
so again, that's why I liked you, man. Our first match, we think very alike. As far as I get when people use, it's a new year. Mm-hmm. I can use that as a new beginning. Mm-hmm. But again, man, that's where discipline comes in. The new year shouldn't mean shit to you.
Tasha, I'm sorry. Tasha was a year behind. No, you ain't, Tasha. You right where you supposed to be. You doing it. Tasha, you be putting in work. I want to shout out. Tasha's one of our best fans that come on this page all the time. She working. And what I love about Tasha is that she always honest when she come on here. We're just a rare commodity in a woman, because women, y'all lie. Women be lying like rugs. I'm just messing with you. We love y'all women. But I'm just being honest. I just think that, like you say, Jay, we talking all the time. And, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but, Tasha, shout out to you. But some people mess up on the terms of, I ain't where I'm supposed to be. You wear where your work ethic is.
That's it, man.
So, whether that's good or bad, you just look at yourself and stop measuring by other people. I don't measure by each other's lives, lifestyles and things of that nature. I don't do that. When somebody tell me, people like Jordan, like you said, it's an instant click. About 5 or 6 now?
2015.
Yep.
Yeah.
So when we talk, there's an instant click. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, it's just like when my cousin and everything else we talk, people will get mad because I'll say stuff and be honest with them. Like when somebody said, "Yeah, man, I got a new car," and I was laughing because he had the same mentality. I'm like, it's a bill. Prosperity is when the car is paid off, not when you're paying on it. It's just the same thing with a house. Yeah. If you're paying the note, and I'm not distracting from people that's new homeowners and things of that nature.
Push that out.
I'm not pushing that. Do your thing. But it's not prosperity until it's paid off.
That's it.
Because if it's not paid off, you are currently renting it because they own it under ownership of someone else until you have paid it off.
And thank you. Listen, I've been trying to preach that so heavy. Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck if you pay that thing down for 29 years and you got 1 year left. Default. Mm-hmm. And it's gone.
Yeah, take it.
It's gone.
You was a 29-year renter.
Even after that, taxes. They'll take it from you.
I'm saying, man,
trying to tell people
taxes, they'll take it from you. You don't pay taxes, they'll take it from you even if you own it.
But again, this year for me, which it's not this year, what I've been doing is like, all right, I'm trying to be as cheap as possible. And I'm trying to reduce my expenses like crazy. I got a lot that I'm planning on doing, and it take money to do it. And I'm like, man, again, understanding, like, man, I'm a pretty disciplined person, but I gotta be even more disciplined. It's like, let's make some drastic changes. Like, man, honestly, y'all, I'm like, man, I'm trying to sell my car and buy something outright that's good, it's gonna run for me well, but I can cash it out and be done with payments. Mm-hmm. And then all of that money that I was putting out for a car, stash it for something that I want to throw it into. You know what I'm saying?
And people get mad because you'll tell them that because they be like, man, what you're doing is just, it's just like me and my cousin, like how many years we've been talking about, and don't get me wrong, that still come about, but I don't want to throw some of my boys on the bus, but when I jumped, it was too late. But when I did, I was like, okay, I'm about to go get, this other property down there in Margo. And it's like, one of them will say, man, and I love you. I'm not going to say your name, man, but I love you. Then you only saying this because we love, I got love for you. Like, man, what happened? Why ain't you was going to wait on me? I'm like, because I'll be waiting forever. Mm-hmm. and I ain't got forever. I got things that I gotta do. When you're the breadwinner in your home, I don't know about deadbeat guys. You know what I'm saying? I take care of my family. Take care of every single person in my household. And what I've been doing is that I have a mindset and a focus on what I want to do. So when I get that goal focus in, I'm tapped in. And do I want to bring everybody along? Yeah. Those who gonna be like, I told somebody, it's like a road trip. Everybody in that damn van better have a license. They better be ready to drive when that next person is tired. Period. And they gotta be ready. So if everybody that's in the van with you don't have a license and they ain't ready to drive, there you go. That's how it's gotta be. It should be like, man, I'm tired. Your turn to take the wheel. I'm tired. Your turn to take the wheel. And that's how we're supposed to go. If you got one person that's not gotten behind that wheel to drive, throw them the fuck out the van. They ain't on your team. They don't want to do nothing with you, and they just riding along in your coattails. It was one thing, I hope y'all heard. Fat Joe said something, and I got a lot of respect for Fat Joe. He said something that was so deep. He said, if we ain't together helping each other, I don't like the term getting the bag, because I like the bank. I like getting the bank. But, and I understand the term. He said, if you ain't trying to help each other get the bag, why are we friends? Why are we even together? Why we shouldn't be doing it? He's like, this should be where if I can't get it, it should never be. It should be, if I see a house, I can't get it right now, but I know you got the money to get it. I'm like, bro, it is crib over there. Go get it. Let's put the work in on it and boom. This is how you get money. This is how you, and it, not just how, but in anything, whatever you do. Like if we was all party promoters. We got somebody, I'm gonna do a party this weekend. I can hit you, I can't get you this week, but I know my boy can. I'm hit one of y'all up, man, do it like this. People I get money together because some people, for some reason, some people think that when one person get money, it takes away from this, limit, on money that is in the atmosphere. Now only so many people get the money. It's like, yeah, it happens like that when you spending all your money outside the community, and I don't want to get all on that because they'll.
We can go for days. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get into that question you asked the first time. So, as much as I'm on board with, like I said, you guys, we gotta have that mentality, not just at the beginning of the year, end of the year. Hey, this is gonna happen, and we should do this, and do that. I'm just gonna say, I think when you go into the new year, you gotta try to be better than last year. That's how I gotta look at it. And it's also like a time where, like I said, I know even like with us, we go through so many things where like we got so much in our mind that's racing and we're just so busy, we'll have time to say, okay, hey man, I did this and this is where it got me, or I did this and this is where I've been so far. You know what? Maybe this year, let me go ahead and tackle this thing and do it this way, and then I can go forward from here and do something different or do something better. So I think, with a New Year's resolution, it's a time to reevaluate and stick to a plan and actually do it. But like Jordan said, if you're not disciplined enough to do it, you're gonna have those people that say, well, hey,
I love that word.
Next year.
That's my favorite word in the world, man. I'm real talk. That's
so
my
even like even it's like the end of towards the end of last year, you know what I mean? It wasn't, the best, ending, but right now for 2020, I'm gonna reevaluate and do certain things, financially and and stuff with my family that I can go ahead and prosper so next year I can say, hey, you know what? I want to get a home. Now I want to have 3 cars paid off, or hey, I have this amount of money, my daughter's college fund, or my daughter's wedding, or hey, this is how much me and my wife got saved up and everything. So it's about reevaluating and actually going forth with your plan and sacrificing to make sure your plan is there. So like I said, I'm on board with that, but I can see where people want to reevaluate, towards the end or the beginning of the year. All right, it's a new year. Let me reevaluate. Let me get back focused, because sometimes we don't take time out to see the things that we need to work on, or the things that we're doing wrong, or the things that we could do better, going forward.
Yep, I love it, man. I love it. But just like what Jordan said, you gotta be, and just like what you said. He like, man, I'm cheap. And I don't like the word he said cheap. I laugh when he said cheap, but no, what you mean? He's thrifty. He's thrifty. Yeah. What he's saying is that, man, I got a vision and I know what it's gonna take to get there. And if you're not willing to pay the cost and be disciplined and be unselfish and willing to sacrifice, what you expect? That's gonna be a 360. That's why I hate when people say, man, I made a 360 change. Then you didn't change, dumbass. You went back to the same thing. You're supposed to do a 180. 180, bam, I want to change away from what I was doing and move back, and go right into something else that's going to advance me. That's all it is. Carlos, let me read what it said. My thing is I have to start investing in myself more and not giving my job more of my life than myself. I'm using my job to finance my goals more now. That's the vision. That's the vision. I have no fault for nobody out here working, but understand that, at the end of the day, 30 years, retirement, one company is gone. They've been gone. They was gone before 2000. It was gone. If you didn't already have some amount of years in, it was gone. I've seen guys now at AT&T making almost $200,000 a year. They got laid off. Crying. And it was done. It was the most horrible thing I ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
These guys been there for like 25, 29 years, and they got. I'm gonna let you go because if you make the most money in the company, you're the first one to go.
We can replace him. Somebody do the same thing for 50.
And it's the saddest thing ever. I've seen it. And guess what? It's at every. I'm not dogging out every. Yeah, I am because these companies ain't loyal.
They will listen.
It's happening at GM. It's happening at Walmart. It's happening at every single. Walmart is the richest by percentage-wise company in the world.
They're the richest retailer in the world. Period.
You telling me that when you walk into a Walmart, and this got me upset, and this is why I don't shop at Walmart, among other reasons. The reason I don't shop at Walmart, like I said, is that I went in there, and you know what I see? No workers. It's all electronic tellers. You walk up there, you're telling me I'm going to spend my hard-earned money to check out my own shit? That's what you're telling me. You can pack, guess what? And they want to put it in us like it's a convenience. Guess what? You can bring all your stuff up here and pack your own shit. You get the fuck out of here. Like, what kind of new shit is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, especially somebody like me that's like what George said, I'm kind of like thrifty with my money, even though, I like spending. But, I sit there and I look, because I'm big on, you can have my cousin, you come with me, I'm big on customer service. If I step in the door and you won't come at me and say nothing, I'm out that bad boy.
Bro, I took Allie to the mall a couple days ago. I went to each mall, and this is not even being racist, I went to each mall. Nobody greeted me. I didn't even buy anything.
I know. Like, I ain't getting my money.
But they greeted the white folks.
That's what I'm saying. Well, we'll get them. Because the last time I checked, black's the #1 consumer. Sorry.
And I had I'm like, you know what, bro? Like, it ain't even worth it. I'm like, I could do some.
But it's like, like what it's like what you said. Now it's like, you know what? That's, like, we're now with the goal, with the mentality of what I want to have coming in this year, is a couple things my biggest thing that I was thinking about this year. And I'm not sure some of the things, some of the vision. The bigger thing is the big vision that we got here at Unfiltered. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. I ain't even trying to be funny. We did not expect the success that we had in season 2.
Appreciate y'all.
And we thank y'all so much. But it kind of overwhelmed us where it made us sit back and just say like, whoa. Like, damn, we ain't showing no titties, no ass. We ain't got no people coming here and we people getting this. And then the incredible emails that you get from people in public. And people recognize, it's just like, it's weird. It's like
even Jordan said, like somebody just said, hey, I know you from Unfiltered. Did you know the person?
No.
It was just funny.
Again, the cool thing is, and this is why we ask y'all to share this shit. Share. Because you don't know how the circles fucking work, okay? It go here. One of my boy girl, she just checked in and said something on here. We not Facebook friends. But again, it go around and around and it's spread out, man. That network. Please share. Awesome. If you watching, share.
Yeah, I had a homeboy messaged me like, man, this is really helpful. We can interact. This is really. I mean, I didn't expect, especially from that person. I know I was rambling a little bit.
Oh no, you want to do it, but it's just like what it is. But our vision, and then it's like other plans, like just me and I told him like, you know what? Then what we're gonna do? And like I told my brother, like, now if you want to get on board, get on board. Don't do it with talk, because talking is not support. Again, talking, congratulations, good luck, wish you the best is not support. Support is what I need to do.
You know what that's like? That's like telling somebody happy birthday on Facebook.
Yep. I'm like, what that's supposed to
Happy
be?
birthday on Facebook.
If I like you, it'd be something to me.
Yeah, I know George do, man. But it's like, you know what I'm saying, you make, you know, but, and what we pride on here is being people of our word. If you say you want us there, we'll be there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you just be there, because we going to be business, because we going to get our brand out. But, you know, and then like you said, the other things, it's just other things. It's one particular, the one thing I can say that I remember I looked at my credit report, and I saw one thing on there, I was like, dang, Randy, you only got this debt on there. And it was, I ain't got a problem telling you, because I remember it was a progressive that refused to pay those cocksuckers. But I'm going to pay it. I was so mad at progressive. I'm like, fuck y'all ain't getting this $150.
Dog, I don't know why we hate to say something.
I hated them, man, because they screwed me on a claim one time.
They screwed me on the claim too.
Yep, I was like, no,
screwed me on
I'm not
the claim,
taking
too.
that. Somebody broke in my car, you gonna pay for it. They're like, no, we ain't carrying it. I'm like, well, fuck y'all, I ain't getting this $150 because that's how much it cost me. And then it's just student loans. But I was looking at it like, dang. But what I realized is that one moment, the payment was late. And how much point my junk dropped.
Yeah,
just
bro.
from one, I was like, what? So my goal is, like I said, to get out of, get that all set it out, and then to enjoy the people I love the most. That's my biggest one, is to weed out everyone else and enjoy the people that I love the most, and that have the same energy they pour into me, pour into them, so it's a constant flow, nuclear. That's all I want to do. Everything else is negative, I don't have nothing to do with it.
I want to put in a few things real quick. First thing, again, and I grew up Jehovah's Witness, so I wasn't celebrating Christmas for for the longest. So I ain't see, I'm getting back into it, but just seeing people again spending money like crazy on Christmas when they already broke. I'm like, man, like, people gotta understand, when your kid turns 18 and they're really about to go out into that real world and start fending for themselves, none of that shit you bought them is gonna matter.
No.
If you don't really impress upon your kids and really teach them some shit that can help them in life, they gonna resent you.
Yep.
Later, them 20s, when they don't got no bread, they don't got no focus, they don't have no vision,
drive.
nothing, they gonna resent the hell out of you. And them Christmases, all of that won't matter.
Yeah,
I just feel bad seeing parents, that couldn't do as much, and then you got the braggers on there too.
Yep.
It's just like, man, again, it's crazy. And then another thing, and this goes for every single person, I don't care what financial goal that you have. If you're an investor and you're really going into something, it matters for you. If you're not as much and you chilling a little bit, it matters for you. Everybody has to figure out how to live below their means. Everybody
Yep.
has to figure out some kind of budget that works for you. If you gotta sell this, stop doing this, something. Credit score is important. I know we talk about that, a lot too, and that does matter. But if you don't have no money, it don't matter.
Yep.
People, first of all, banks will loan to you. They don't care if you got a 600 credit score.
Thank you.
we could get them at 24% return on that, and then they rake your ass for the next 10, 15 years. You,
yep.
can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't pay that back. So again, I'm telling people, just chill and learn how to live below your means and save that money. I see a lot of people talking home ownership. It's cool, but fuck home ownership, and that's me being real. Fuck it.
Go ahead and say it.
If it's not an investment,
Say it, little bro. Go ahead.
If it's not an investment, if you're not investing in a property that's gonna bring you tangible dividends, it doesn't matter. It don't matter at all. And that's what I've been preaching to people. It's like, man, it sound cool. It look good on the gram or on Facebook when you post it. Yeah, I bought my house. Man, the man paying rent and you are the same people. If you miss your payments, it's gone. And it's just like a rental. So
Yeah.
again, man, I'm telling you, focus on budget your
I'm so
bread
proud.
and be cheap
I'm so proud,
and
man.
raking your dough, man.
I'm so
That's
proud
it.
of him, man. That's my mentee, man. That's my mentee right there. Now.
He really crying.
That's my dude.
Man.
My goodness, man. Because people get mad. I'm like, if the renter, I'm like, I don't front the renter nothing. I'm like, he renting. He like, look, I don't want to have none of the tangibles. He think about the other stuff that come with home ownership. He like, I don't want to be dealing with no broken this broken that. I pay this.
And people don't think of that cost. And this is another thing, man. that FHA loan, put 1% down. That's the dumbest shit I ever seen in my damn life.
Yep.
And people don't understand it. Listen, if you only gotta put 1% down on 200,000, that means they can finance that, or you finance it, they taxing you on that, man.
Yep.
Come on. And this is the stuff we gotta realize. Oh wait, it's the same build-up that they did. Hey, you can get a house, you get a house, you get a house, you get a house, you get a house. The breakdown is coming much, much later. When dang, I can't really afford this bad boy. And I'm just saying, man.
I know we're gonna have a big, already know we always have a big financial episode.
Man,
but I'm telling you,
man.
we was talking about this last time, and shout out to my boy Ant, man. I'm gonna tag you in this bad boy again, man. Ant, man, I am so happy he came in the Lion's Den and was stayed here. And then I'm telling you, man, got so many things, but I'm telling you, I see the same things 2008. They don't agree with it.
I see you, but it's not it. And I'm trying to get people to understand. They say Lo said in the comments, he said not paying rent is the goal. That sounds nice. Again, people say, there are tax benefits to owning a home, things of that nature. Yeah, that's all cool. First of all, buy something. Again, if you're going to buy a home, maybe you need to get you a $50,000 house. And be able to put $10,000 down so you're not spending so much they will get you with those finance charges every time. It rakes it up for you. People got to be smarter, man.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, cuz, but what he's saying is like, yeah, the house can be paid off, and you are gonna pay less in rent. But if you have a house paid off, you still gotta pay taxes on it. If you don't pay taxes,
no, you can pay taxes. If your house is paid off, by all means.
But if you don't pay taxes, they can still take the house, even if you own it.
Yeah, but
and see, this the thing that people don't understand. This the part right here, and understand what we're saying. You'll never own the land. You'll never own the land because you're paying taxes on it. So that means you're still renting the land. What we're saying is that if the home that you have is not bringing tangible money on a regular basis, then it's still, like Pupsy, like this is what we're saying. Let's say he had this home, which I understand that. I agree. I agree with what he's saying. But I'm not gonna mock nobody that's paying rent because they could still be breaking more even than somebody that own the home because they don't have the expenses that come with the home. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
And people they always say, yeah, I'm paying into it. I got equity. Right. You know how long it's going to take? People ain't paying off their homes. Matter of fact, you probably not even going to live there for the rest of your time. You know what I'm saying? And that's the big thing. You're not actually going to pay that off. And then you really not going to flip it like you think because most of y'all underwater anyway. It's
like, and that's all it is. It's just that we saying everything should be a flow. Everything should be flowing back. So if you get, like you said, you get a house, it's like I got a guy that I work with who he has 4 rental properties, right? And you're thinking, yeah, okay, we have 4 rental properties. People just think, oh man, you getting the income from it. No, he still got to pay. Mm-hmm. Okay, he still got to do some things. So what he does now, he rent rooms. So now it's $500 a room. People coming in, so now he's splitting everything down, saying whatever the cost is now so he can bring more money. That's what, now he's making that tangible. That's what he did. Now it's more tangible coming in and everything of that nature. That's why you have more people that say, I don't want to be involved in it, I'm going to flip it. I'm going to flip it, figures up, get rid of it.
And be done.
Done. Yep. I got my money from it.
Yep.
So, because think about it, if you a land, there's somebody that just went to jail for green ooze on the 696 because he owned the property where the land come in. What? Ask him if it's tangible. Because he had to pay 1.5 million to, for the mess that he cleaned up. And he got to do a year in prison.
Damn. What?
If you check it out on 696, out in Madison Heights. Is it 696? Yeah, in Madison Heights. Ooze was coming out on the freeway because it got all into the underground water. I'm like, man, guess what? He owned the property. It's abandoned. You know what I'm saying? But he had all this material down there, and then and then it seeped into the groundwater, and it came out on 696. If y'all ain't checked it out, check it out. Good story on that bad boy. Wow. But it was just incredible. And he's only doing a year in prison. He's only doing a year in federal prison for that, for poisoning the water supply. It's nice when you white ain't it sometimes. But yeah, no. Anyway, we gonna keep moving on. We got the next one. Let's go to this one is hitting home because man, I come from a military family. My majority of my uncles and that came a lot of times before me, and even we got a friend, salute Zoe, served in the military, and all the rest of y'all. Real talk, because people say a lot of stuff. You don't go serve in no white man's war. Let me tell you something. You can say all that stuff you want to, and some of that stuff might be right, but it's a hell of a thing when somebody going over there getting their ass shot off for you, and you ain't on there with them. So I'm gonna say salute to a lot of y'all. A lot of them going over there. People don't realize what they doing for the money. They're going there for school because they want free schooling. And I understand that. I mean, I understand a whole bunch of things. And some people feel like they ain't going to have no better lives over here. But that's nonetheless. I don't agree. I hate the fact that young men go fight wars that old men start. I'll put that on the book, too. I hate that. And it's been that way forever. That's been throughout history. Old men talk all this shit. Go in there, boo-boo-hoo. But, back in the day, what happened with those old men? They had to go to war with them. So it wasn't always no big, let's hurry up and do this war. Let's be diplomatic. Let's get some diplomacy first. Hold on.
Diplomatic about
what I'm saying, like George Washington. Hold on, man, before we start doing this shit. Let's talk about this shit, man, before, I gotta get my ass shut off. Motherfucker shit. Let's talk about this shit. Now you got people in the office, office talking much shit to each other, talking about, I'm gonna destroy you. Trump ain't going there to destroy nothing. There's some young people going over there. What was that? 3,500 troops that's going over there to do that. After he didn't talk all that crap about getting them, we got to get them out of Afghanistan. We got to get them back over here. That war is too long. But then now you're about to start another one. It's just crazy. So, what y'all think? I know a lot of people. Personally, I was offended because a lot of people was on here talking that nonsense. I know some of the memes. There wasn't so much talking about the soldiers itself. Because they had a couple of them, like, what's the one where you're going to say, like, if you go overseas and you get, if you go over fighting the war, you'll catch all your child support. And they had guys going over there fighting. But, this ain't no joke.
I was going to say, man, like, I saw a lot of that stuff. I don't want to be the serious dude, but it's live, and I know it's live.
Yep.
And I'm like, I couldn't really, laugh at the joint. I was like, man, people really going to go over there and die. Families are going to be, left without husbands, wives. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, and that's why my party wasn't funny. I'm like, man, ain't no joke. Somebody coming over there. Yeah. It's nothing worse than going to fight something of an enemy you ain't never seen.
You never done nothing.
Don't know them. They're the worst, and they killing each other because, like I said, of old men in the group. Telling you, this is what you got to do. Guess what? A lot of people don't realize this, and I don't know if a lot of people know. The Marines don't need Congress permission to go over there. The Marines is the president's own. It was almost like a huge president can send the Marines and dispatch them at any time. They don't need a declaration of war to send the Marines out there. Shout out to all you Marines, man. Shout out to all of y'all, the Army, the Air Force.
My boy Rave, man. Rave, he about to get deployed.
See? It ain't no joke you telling them, and they going over here for these labs and y'all making jokes. Guess what? The freedoms that y'all talking about, to be on Facebook, to place that dumb stuff that y'all like placing, they fighting for that. Think about that every time, the next time you do it, and don't give me that all crap talking about, hey, find the white man. Shut up. You on the white man's platform right now. Because guess what? No black person on Facebook, but your sorry ass is on it. No black person on Instagram, but you sure enough use it. So I don't want to hear none of that talk about. I hate when some people talking about, man, yeah, they going to fight that white man. Yeah, guess what? You got a pair of Nikes on, because I do. There ain't no black man company. But you sure enough go stand in line for it, ain't you? And risking your head shot off like you going to war.
I'll do anything for these J's, motherfucker. Shoot me, nigga. $220. Shoot these the new J's, nigga. I know it came out eight years in a row, same color, but nigga, they came out this year. Look at them, dog.
Niggas crazy, man.
At least we're glad that you're.
Them jokes still be fresh though.
We're glad your nephew made it home safely.
Thank God for the internet. Well, I can have some system. I'm just saying, it's heartbreaking, man. I don't know how any of y'all think about, like you said, you got, boy, I had families and all this stuff, and I seen how this affect them when they come. I'm talking about guys that's really in the stuff. And I seen them when they come back. It's just crazy, man. I don't know what y'all feelings on there.
That's what I'm ready to go into. Like, I don't like it, man. I don't see I don't see the point. And I'm not the war, veteran. I'm not, no war major. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes and what's happening and whatnot. I just know it's perfect timing for Trump for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
We going to war. This thing gonna boost up into that next presidency, okay? Yeah. And I know that's a fact with that. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm glad you said that.
Come on, man.
Normally, when it's a wartime, that president gets re-elected. If you don't believe it, ask Bush. Because for some reason, the patriotism gets higher. The rating, you're like, man,
for some reason, they market the shit out of
man, we gonna go over there. Like, let's kill this. Let's kill him. Let's kill him. Let's kill them motherfuckers. Everybody on this thing, but you ain't realizing that it's some boys ain't coming back home. And if you ain't never been out at what's the name, like Metro Airport or any other, or Davis Aerospace, and you seen them planes come in and they got them steel casters coming off that bad boy with draped in American flags. Maybe some of y'all need a humility check, and you need to go over there and see that. And I'm just telling you, it's crazy now. Like I said,
Marquise.
I never want my son.
Glad you made it back safely here too, sir.
Marquise, my man.
Glad you made it back here safely too.
It's just crazy, man, and I just don't like it because I don't like people. Like you said, you don't want to be the serious dude, and like you see, see us on here. We give you the facts and we give it, with a flair of, what I'm saying, that, but some things, I can't go there with it, man, because I some things I just like, man, look, going overseas and getting your head blown off, what I'm saying, getting in death's door every time, just driving, these guys learn, and then it's so sophisticated warfare now, where it ain't got to be face-to-face combat. They sending missile strikes, like I said, they fighting with words and missile strikes over there, bombing bases. To me, some of the most cowardice shit. Like, at least you got the nerve to go on the field and face a guy man to man. Now they like, there you go.
Yeah. Hey, you know what?
There you go.
Nicole says something. She said she'll want her sons to join the army. And I'm just going to get into this. And I know you just had a whole spiel about, fighting a white man's war and everything. And I don't want to go to war. Just from the mere fact that me going to war for this country. Like, as a black man, this is how I feel personally. Me going to war for this country, as a black man, representing this country, at any time I can get my head blown off as an American and fight for this country, and then I come back and I still don't get the same rights, or I still don't get treated the same, and I still get called a nigga, and I still got to go through these adversities as if I never done anything. So, like, that's my whole spill about it. Like I said, and shout out and salute to, all the African American men and women who's in the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, any kind of military. Thank you guys for, and everybody, thank y'all for helping our country. Thank you guys for serving. But I just think for me personally, I just feel like if I'm going to do something and I'm going to risk my life, I want to make it worth it. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't want to risk my life and then come back and I still deal with mental health issues or these things, and they're not helping taking care of it, or are they gonna help take care of my family? You know what I mean? And I think that's one of the things that, like I said, if I had to, like I would decide not to go to the military. Even think about the great Muhammad Ali. Like he said, I ain't do anything to anybody over there, and you want me to go over there and fight them just because you want me to? I'll serve time in jail. Yeah. So that's just how I feel about it. Like I said, and this is not me saying that I don't support our troops, that I'm anti-American and I'm pro-black, whatever. Right? That's not me saying that. But what I'm saying is that basically, it's too many people that gone overseas or done things for this country, and yet they come back to America and you still a nigga, or you're still below me. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, it's worse now that it's 2020 and it's no difference.
And you know what? I'm just putting it right because I know, Jay, you probably want to say something.
Yeah.
And I just put this right here because if I was president and I would want to get things done, really, when it comes to the troops, I'm not going to even lie to you. The troops should have to come back home. If you didn't do your faithful service to this country, there's some things that you should never have to worry about again. Period. And this should be one of them. These just some of the ones I'm telling
I
you. Housing. You should never have to worry about being homeless over here. You should healthcare. You should always be able to have healthcare. You can serve. You know what I'm saying? Then some of them talk about if you ain't active service, you don't get healthcare no more. What? In what's supposed to be the greatest country in the land, you can't give the people that ain't got their legs and stuff blown off all healthcare, job security. They should never have to worry about a job again. Education.
Seriously.
They should never have to worry about
the
things again.
It's just a shame, like I said, I don't care what color you are, but it's just a shame to see homeless and poor veterans.
Yeah, it's a shame that we got that.
See,
we got the homeless and veterans. Well, we got a homeless veteran. Oh, when they was drugged out. When they probably drugged out when they were, especially in the Vietnam War, them guys was getting drugged out over there. In the war that we didn't win.
And even like I said, with the guys getting treated, but I'm talking about even on the street, like in the streets of Detroit, when you drive up casual and you see a veteran out there with a cardboard sign and an American flag because, I feel like, the USA...
That's right, he ain't, man, he stole that. I know you.
Hell no.
I ain't trying to be funny, but I know who that is.
Oh, hell no.
This nigga started. He started joking. He been having this sound for the last fucking 8 years. Man, I'm telling you, I went to school with this. He rolled into me like, when I pulled up to him, he like,
I'm ready, man. Nigga, you a fool, nigga. I thought you wasn't no motherfucker.
You got issues, bro.
Then he showed me the money. Like,
Man, nigga, I'm doing this, man. I gotta do what I gotta do, man. I'm like,
you host motherfucker.
Get to that bag.
They're like, nigga ran around the car, pulled out a Hummer, and peeled off like, look.
man. Don't you live in Detroit?
First of all, you just blew up that man's spot. Somebody gonna catch that nigga.
Man, I'm so sorry, dog.
On video.
My chest, when he said that.
Yo.
He said back, I'm thinking like, back McCullough, like, that nigga Ron, still over there doing that shit. Ron, man, stop doing that stuff, man. You ain't right, man. Oh, God.
This nigga said, ooh.
Oh, man.
Who made you like this?
Man, that nigga pulled over the Hummer, dog. He had a Hummer. Man, I'm crying because it's true. He pulled over the Hummer. From around the store, like, boo, nigga, like, boo. I'm like, dog, man, you better stop doing this shit. You gonna get the wrong nigga. He'll kill you. Oh, God. Oh, man.
I hate this show.
I can't. I'm telling y'all, I'm telling y'all when this. Oh, man.
That's that nigga ride.
The niggas at Osborne about to be like, oh, man, I know that dude. Man, look, dog, I'm say, I know he is hard. And I talked to him about, because I'm telling you, he had the sign. He like, then he saw, he like, hey,
Hey, you had the flag too.
Oh, this nigga Randy got me. Oh, man, Randy, what's up with you? I'm like, you ain't no fucking
Nigga was working at Chrysler.
Man, when it got me when he pulled off in the Hummer, though. That's what got me, because I was sitting, I'm like, what about the guys they pulled off in the Hummer, dog? They pulled off in the H2, dog.
Oh, that's how you know he make.
Oh, God, man, look at the H2,
About
dog.
H2.
Oh, man. That's enough. Don't be taking all that money from my troops, nigga. And you know I ain't lying. I'll tell you exactly what it is. Oh, God, man. Jordan.
How you know this dude?
Man,
Bro, you gotta say the show,
bro.
Jordan, you gotta say the show, bro.
You have to say it, dog.
The connection, though.
That's exactly who he was.
Man.
Dog.
Oh, God, man. I'm looking at my brother, man, because he don't back in the back, but man, I'm telling you, this nigga's hard. He was like this in high school, always running some scary. This This nigga one time stole some cashews.
Bold,
This nigga
bro.
stole some cashews, dog. We went.
Snitching, dog.
Man, look, dog. Man, this nigga stole some fucking cashews. This nigga was so sweet. We was going to the Sugar Spice.
The sugar spot.
He was going to Sugar and Spice. Everybody out there know what Sugar and Spice is. And he ordered these chili fries.
He wanted like 2 things of chili fries.
She rolled it around and made him go right on the nigga was like,
Oh yeah, this bad.
and nigga right by me, I'm like, oh, this nigga, what the fuck? And then the nigga even run right around like 3 blocks and got on the corner and was like, woo.
Oh man, this bad.
I'm sorry.
Jordan, say the show, bro, because this.
Yeah, say dog, I'm done. I'm sorry, dog.
Nah, it's just when I was looking at again, I told you the dealings between Iran and the U.S. and how long they've been doing this shit for.
Yeah,
First
like
of
I
all,
said, we didn't till we
you know
did
what I'm saying?
research. I didn't even know it was that long.
This junk been forever.
Yeah.
But one of the questions I wanted to ask y'all, so I just think it's crazy. So they got all of these treaties, you know, that's been between the U.S. and China and Britain and them with Iran. Like, y'all can't have no missiles, y'all can't have no nuclear weapons, but we can. I was always like, damn, like, this is my country. Y'all protect yourselves, y'all do what y'all do, but we got to get permission from y'all to have what we have. I don't know. And then when you go even deeper into it, you find out, okay, the U.S. was helping fund this war that they were having with Iraq, and they were funding them guns and money. It's like, damn, I don't know, what do you do? I'm saying, when I think of the military and all of this stuff, it's like, man, I feel bad because all of these people are just a front for the real money runners that are gonna make bread off of the war.
There you go.
You know what I'm
Somebody
saying?
else's life.
They're gonna capitalize off of this.
Man, I was just about to say
shit
that.
tough, bro.
Americans looked at us, we the bullies.
But it's America for sure. America
Definitely.
is the bully, and it's the front face too. But again, Britain, China, Russia, they all, you know, they do the
Everybody
little
got
things.
their
But
hands.
America is the straight front. They there.
Yep.
But they be doing these people bold in these countries. But I don't know. When I think of it, I'm like, if I was the ruler in Iran, you want to tell me, yeah, you can't have these, but we got nukes up to wazoo. So what y'all? And they so poor and they don't got it. They just all right. You know what I'm saying? And they roll with it.
And you know what's crazy though? So I was
Oh man.
it was on Instagram, whatever. And it was a guy in Iran. He was like, yeah, we love America, but we just hate y'all president. And it just spoke volumes to, like, you know, how they really look at us. Like, and even you done some more research that we talked about earlier, that Iran had hostages and they let the black people go.
They let the black people and the women. And Khomeini, something like that. He said they already get treated like shit in America.
Well, he said we'll
let them go first. And he
like,
kept the white people, and they were there for a whole entire year. They held them people hostage. Okay? I don't know, man.
And so now, I guess, so we already know basically Iran sent missiles here. They sent missiles to Iraq to an American base, right?
Yep.
And so as we know right now, there's no casualties, right? Just to make sure my information
I don't know
is
about
straight.
that.
Yep, we have to double check that.
Yeah, but I mean, as it's known right now, they said there's no casualties. So now they said if we retaliate, even though like I said there's no casualties, they just have property damage. You know, they're gonna retaliate back. So y'all think we should? Even though, like I said, the ball is a Trump's court.
It really ain't a we.
It's about his pride. Like, to me, like, you know what? Fuck it, we gonna do it anyway. Or it's like, hey, you know what?
Yeah, Los, I agree with you on that one. He said the same system they had when they took this land from the Indians, the same system they followed up. Yeah, so
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You saying
if it ain't broke, don't fix
Trump's
it, right?
Pride? I don't even think it's Trump's pride.
You think it's the government?
No, I think, listen, all of this shit is strategic.
Yep.
They've been going back and forth for years. It's been the same, you know what I'm saying, ongoing thing. People are making money behind the scenes off of this stuff. When they get in the Iran...
You know what went up?
Oil.
Gold. And gold went up too. Gold went up a lot.
Again, it's a process, man. There's a whole system to this. There's a whole thinking of this. All we see is the marketing portion to get the American people to be cool with whatever's going on.
Yep.
That's it.
It's always gonna be about money. War.
Oh, that's the bottom line. That's why the people. Yeah, they fired on them. It's about bread, okay?
Yep, it's about bread.
Come on,
Bottom
man.
line.
The whole conspiracy with 9/11. Yeah, now we can really go. You know what I'm saying? Let's let a little something. Now we can go over there, and they've been there, and they ain't getting up out of there. Like,
That's crazy. And it's like, you know what? And like, I get about money and power, but all these lives that are just being sacrificed. All these people are losing their mothers and fathers.
it ain't they kids.
And it's.
And that's it. Yep. And that's that mentality. They feel like it's casualty. They're like,
What president had their son drafted and said, "Hell no, I got that mug flipped." Do y'all know? I gotta
look that up. I know. I heard
that mess
about
was
too.
crazy. I'm like, dang. So all of these people go fight. Isn't that the ultimate honor? Especially when you're really in politics.
Yeah.
Say your kid, go fight.
Yeah, like I said, remember back in the day.
Fight.
Remember, if y'all remember, everybody, you know what I'm saying, you already know I'm like big on history. Most of the early presidents, they were either, some of them, they were a lot, some of them were major generals. You know what I'm saying? You think about Ulysses S. Grant, Zachary Taylor, a lot of these guys were just George Washington. These guys are actually ones that was out there fighting with him, you know what I'm saying? Thomas Jefferson, he just like fucking black women. But, can't blame him. But, it is what it is. But it's just that, like you said, everything, war has always been, the purpose of war has always been behind money. Since the very beginning. I don't care if the war is talking about religious, oil, no matter what it is.
It's money, man.
It's money. It's everything behind the scenes. Don't think that the people are like, man, they just fighting over there because of the land, because it's got spiritual content. It's money.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just stop it. It's money. But other than that, it's just crazy. Like I know we just saw Bessie saying, got our different spills on it. I know, like I said, it's a lot of people mentality. Because I remember you was mentioning the T.I. We was talking a little bit about people said the way T.I. is.
Me looking at myself. That's funny. Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Just being white.
So, but there's a lot of, I look at it like this. I'm just like, with all your opinions, I would just say, definitely be sensitive to the individuals that is out there serving. That's all. That's what I can say.
Yeah. That's no matter what.
Yeah.
Because regardless of money, power, whatever's behind it, them people still risking their lives. They lives still on the front line for that. So, I don't know. I give it respect every time, man.
Yeah.
And you know what? Let's while we on that, because a lot of people out there we call bullshit on. If you got a chance to see the Golden Globes, or even if you didn't see the Golden Globes, if you get a chance, you need to pull up Ricky Gervais. He is I want to say Great Britain. I think he's a British comedian. He's in a lot of other stuff too. He had a couple of stand-ups. He made pretty much he makes a lot of good money. Of course, a lot of it's overseas. But he was the host of the Golden Globes this year, and his monologue to start off the show. We're not talking about during the show. At the beginning of the show, smack dab to set the standard. You know how most of the time they come on and they just get right into like talking. They make a couple of jokes about the movies.
Yeah.
This man was not. If it was jokes, it wasn't funny. Yeah. And I've never seen.
That shit was funny to me.
I thought it was off the hook.
That shit was funny to me.
But I think he made a lot of them eat some humble pie. But if you have not getting to see, if you don't get a chance, put that link for the YouTube, that bad boy, and
I'll put it on there.
Okay. Yeah. So y'all can really listen to it. It was crazy, and he was basically just calling out everybody on everything. He brought up, if y'all know who Felicity Huffman is, just in case you don't know who she is, she the one that was in that scandal with the colleges where they was paying to get their kids into schools that they didn't deserve to get themselves into, so they can give them higher test grades to get them into school. And he made a comment, said that, everybody came here in their limousines. I came here in a limousine, and the license plate was made by Felicity Huffman. I thought it was hilarious. The crowd like, whoa. He's like, shut up. It's embarrassing. She did it. It is embarrassing. Because he's just calling out the hypocrisy of Hollywood.
Yep.
And I was glad he did it. And the most telltale, what he had when he was talking about Epstein?
Epstein too.
Hit on Epstein, like, oh, come on, he was y'all friend.
Yeah, he said y'all. Yeah, that was the right
like, it was y'all friend.
Hey, he saw the fake like, ha, like.
Yeah, they trying to play it off like, you don't know who Epstein is. Epstein had the list of all, better, one of y'all just said it too. That he had the list of all these other guys and women in Hollywood that was doing all this, with all this sex and, all these other little scandals, and mysteriously killed himself in jail, which we all know he didn't kill himself in jail. He got killed. But it was just, the monologue was so, if y'all get a chance, please look at this monologue, because we just talking about it. I guess the big question is, what's y'all reaction to it? Was there anyone that stuck out to you? Because I was like, dang, Gervis hit. But I'm going to say this before y'all start saying this.
Too, man.
Chris Rock. Oh, before I say that, Gervis brought up an excellent point. We was talking about it. He was talking about Kevin Hart.
I was going to bring up Kevin Hart.
And he said, Kevin Hart got fired from doing the Oscars for his tweets.
Yeah.
Old tweets.
The old tweets.
He said, I'm happy that I'm being on that.
He's like, okay, I'm glad. Yeah, like you said, like the Hollywood, he said the actors, they can't read that well because, you see my tweets. And I was like, that just let you know something. I was like, oh, man. But yeah, if y'all ain't got a chance to, but like I said, y'all, anything that really stuck out to y'all.
Yeah, that was one of the things. Just like I said, I just feel like, they're going to put what they want to put up there. And just to see somebody that looks like them, to say the things they said, and just like their reaction to it was like,
trying to laugh it off.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, I would be surprised if he hosts another Golden Globes.
This was his 5th time. He said it was his last time.
Yeah, he said his last time. But you know what? In all honesty, somebody told me a long time ago, and I really believe this, it's truth and jokes. You may say it, Cap, but you just trying to bring it over a nice way. Like, there's some truth behind it.
I think it's most.
That's why I love comedians. That's why I love comedians.
Yeah.
And I think one thing he was taking a shot at too is that, look, stop making comedians not be comedians. Stop being silly. He even said it like, it's jokes. Okay? Where in the world are y'all gonna want, if everything gotta be censored? We can't do this. And he brought up all of it, like, can't do this, can't say nothing about this. And I was happy because Ellen in the crowd. Because Ellen one of them ones she a comedian, and I'm like, Ellen, hold on.
About,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, Ellen, hold on now. You a comedian. So my thing is that everything that's off limits, LGBTQ is off limits. Because now, it's just like when, I don't know if y'all seen South Park, and what's my man name? Rest in peace, Isaac Hayes. He was on there, he played Chef. And they had an episode where they was making fun of Scientology. He was a Scientologist. And then he came out with a comment like, I can no longer work for them, they made fun of my religion. And then the guys who made the show go say, where was that bleeding heart when you was making fun of everybody else's religions? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on now, you can't be the one, you can't be throwing rocks, you know what I'm saying, and hiding your hands and then get mad, like, hold on, why would you throw that rock in my house? Like, you was throwing rocks too. So I just loved it. Like you said, that meme of Tom Hanks' face, that joke is priceless. Because when I saw it, Tom Hanks like, man, this dude.
That's y'all friend. Ooh.
With Epstein, like, y'all the one who did it, come on now. And you can tell, I ain't gonna lie. I've seen Ricky Gervais before in person, and I think he's funny. But he just got this dry humor that's like straight to the point. And he be telling the truth. Like I said, man, I'm just tired. I don't care. He's like, I never really care. I just bring it to you, like, y'all get up here and you talk about these Hollywood stars talking about, what he said when he was talking about Apple. He said Apple got a new streaming service.
Yeah.
And
that was funny too.
Woo!
Hey,
he didn't laugh one bit. He was he tried to do
it. He got sweatshops and everything, and y'all working for him. Don't come up here spitting no political bullshit. He said if ISIS just dropped a new streaming app, you be sending your agent to come call them, hey, get my resume over them motherfuckers. What they costing? What they talking about? Let's get paid. And that's just what it is, man. All y'all could be. Again, I went back and looked at a couple of his other monologues after you said something about it. I'm like, all right, let me check out the other one. Those other ones were more funny, haha. Like, yeah. This shit right here, He looked done. Like he had no bow tie
No.
on. He was just.
Not to have that
Man,
beard.
look, I'm about to like let this, and you can tell he really. I knew in his heart about that being political with the what he meant that. He like, man, don't kill me with your get your award and fuck
He
off.
said, "Thank you, God," and go.
Because he a known atheist. He you know what I'm saying. I laugh because I'm like some of his points. I'm like, you crazy. You're a crazy bastard. But he just like I said, it's just some of it was just hitting so hard because I didn't got tired of that. Like I really don't really watch award shows like that. Just because most of the people that is my favorite actors don't care about it. Samuel L. Jackson said it himself on Breakfast Club. He like, I don't care about no Emmys.
Yep.
I care about the check.
That's it. Yeah.
Like, I won't do movies that people go see because then my pocket's gonna be fatter. Like they got a movie with 1917 that won Best Picture.
1917.
Oh, what the fuck
see that
is
shit?
it? It ain't even out. Yeah, I'm like, what the
That
fuck?
shit had a damn.
Like what the hell? Marriage Story. I'm like, I really? And then that's on Netflix. I'm like, I really watch that shit.
People have been going to the movies like that.
Yeah, it's
Fire
been like
shots,
that.
fire stick. Don't shut my shit down.
And not only just that, it's just that what was the other thing? And he brought that up too to our Netflix. He's like, people on Netflix. Like they watch that and everything else, but it's the other part of it is they try to downplay when people do go to theaters, they go because the movie look good. They try to downplay Avengers. I'm like,
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
you
I
do
could-
know it's good.
I couldn't rock with that. I couldn't rock with
Yeah, I
that.
like man, you just that man, you sound a lot of hate. Man, these guys just buffed up. I'm like, I mean, it's actually a good story. Maybe you should read the comic book. Maybe it'll help you do a better script. Like nobody want to sit and be depressed for 3 hours. If you're gonna have me in a movie watching it for 3 hours, you better have some shit blowing up. You better have it be entertaining. It better be something. And don't get me wrong, I like The Irishman, but that's still a movie. It's really it's good, but it's like
no. It was
gotta be
smooth,
into
but
it.
it wasn't Goodfellas,
Yeah.
anything like that.
Goodfellas Casino and nothing like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I saw it, I was like, that's why I was really like, when I told her, I was like, man, check. I'm like, I was just sitting back like, woo! And he just did not care. You could just almost like, this is one of those, I'm funny, like you say, I'm funny, I'm drunk, but I'm telling y'all the truth.
Yeah.
I'm tired of talking to y'all.
For sure.
It was crazy.
Most definitely. I think people should definitely take a look at that, man.
When y'all get a chance and then comment back on it when y'all can. The last thing I really want to talk about today, and we kind of hit it on it a little bit, was in this year, Dr. Anderson.
Yep, Dr. Claude Anderson.
Man. My people, I know, like, some knowledge seems so boring to some of y'all. I know it do. I know it do. But it's slow, I couldn't watch it. Tasha, yeah, it's slow. I can't get it. It don't move steady, but it is. Yeah, I feel
Irishman started off slow.
Yeah, it took time to build up, but we got to the middle when Hoffa got involved. It got better.
Yeah.
I understand, but he was hitting on so many points, Dr. Anderson, and it was just got me to thinking. Even with Dr. Umar and just a lot of the stuff we talk about on the show all the time that kind of hit around all whatever these guys talk about anyway. It's about, have we made a mistake in regards to what the focus should be on for Black America or anybody of color in this country, what the focus should be on in terms of us going after civil rights? And he brought up a good point that I tell you, I can't even get out of my head now ever since I watched it. He just said, like, if you don't own shit, you ain't got to say so in this country. And he admitted and said that blacks have been behind the 8 ball and we've been sabotaged purposely, which Jordan has said, like I said, this is why I say that, you gotta love, you really gotta love the show because we've been saying everything that they say on that and been saying it. And he said that because at one point we talked about how we said Arabics do this a certain way and all this other stuff, and we got like, but blacks have been set up where we couldn't get loans, or if we got the loans, we getting taxed for it. We getting 25 with the good credit. We gonna tax you out to buy us out, red zones. So, in y'all opinion, And I hope y'all get back up there, share it, stay with us. We gonna get it. What do you think? What do you feel is more important? Civil rights or financial literacy in this country, as us as a whole?
It's easy, man.
Financial literacy.
Jay-Z said it. 444. Financial freedom, my only hope, and that's it. When you have money, you are respected, and when you own property, you are more respected. You have more of a say-so, and that's across the line, bottom line. When people are financially literate, again, it sets everybody up. That's when your circle can get stronger. That's when you can pass that down to the kids. And that's when you pass that down to the kids, they start off stronger. Now that next generation, they start off even stronger. And that's you building the muscle at that point. You building the muscle. When you think back to the older days, when people were still separate, black people were separate, but they were working together. They had their little own communities. You know what I'm saying? All right, you can get milk from the black milkman, eggs from the black, and they kept it black. They were doing better than we actually are now. The big thing, and why I keep preaching, especially, for everybody 2020, of being cheap and getting more discipline with your money. Randy talks about it all the time, but we're the little pigs, and the fat pig is the white man. And again, I don't care how much money you make. You can be a nurse, you know what I'm saying, making 80, 90,000. If all of your bread goes out every year and you don't really have anything, you don't invest in anything, your money don't make money, you don't pass anything, then it don't matter. You just sucking on that tit. And you're going to keep sucking and keep sucking and keep sucking, and you don't build anything, so don't talk about nothing. It's tough, man.
And like I said, just like even you talked about earlier, just like, you make it all. Just learning on the show, just about, even just from both of you guys, about having some kind of ownership of what you don't own, you just contribute. Yep. You know what I mean? So just even, hey, we pay off the house, we don't pay the taxes or whatever, we can lose it. You know what I'm saying? Anything that we don't own outright, we can lose. And like I said, he even touched on something. I know I love LeBron. I love LeBron to death. And, gosh, I forgot his name. He's on the Breakfast Club. But
Dr. Umar?
Yeah, Dr. Umar, yeah. So he was basically saying that, it was a good thing that, he has a school, but since it was help funded by the state, that if they don't have the accurate test scores, they can just take the school. Versus, paying for, having that financial literacy, knowing it, hey, I can, pay for this property, or hey, I'm not going to pay for it through the state. I can just, go through another route where it don't matter what the test scores is, I can keep my school open.
That hurt me.
It hurt me.
Umar put that out. I was like,
hurt me to death.
I said,
and LeBron is on his way to be a billionaire.
Dr. Umar, he watching. We would love to have you here.
Sure.
We would love to have you.
And that was something I was like, damn, anybody, you know what I mean? It's just about being financial literate. No matter how much money you have, but just not knowing that, and they can take a school away from that man.
No, he knew, he was aware.
But would you think it was just cheaper for him to do that?
Yeah.
That sucks.
But I
didn't want to believe that.
I still like what he's doing. Because,
and like you said, he said it too. Yeah, Dr. Umar said it too. Like, I like what you're doing.
It doesn't take away, but at the same time, it's like, you know what, this can be taken away. Then what's your legacy? Kind of,
And then I'm gonna tell you the other part that I really like that he brought up, and he said, like Dr. Cosby, like, yeah, I understand this, but he's like, why would all you rich people make your own school outside of sending them to other white schools to spend their money? He's like, because at the end of the day, education in schools is about money.
And where the money come from?
He's like, let's give them a scholarship to go to Harvard. I said, Harvard, when you can start your own in your own school, have something, you know what I'm saying? You having all the, so it was just that kind of just blew your mind too, to where it's like, what he showed me, not only with him, but especially with somebody that's been in education, you know what I'm saying, in the system and know how everything works, who he said they purposely were, decreasing funds to schools because of the amount of black kids that were in them. Purposely. Like, we was going to put it like this. Like, if you got something like the lottery, which is the biggest shit I've ever talking about, oh yeah, you spend the money on the lottery, go back to the schools. What schools? Which schools? Here we did it because Detroit schools, they got closed down like crazy. Once upon a time, you told us less class, you know what I'm saying, when it's less kids in the class, it was better. So when it actually got that way in Detroit, it was less kids, all enrollment low, let's take it out of here. Like, what? So you wanted to be 40 students to one teacher? Like, that's crazy. So when, you know, like we've been talking about it so many times about the financial literacy aspect, it just makes you say, wow, what we been chasing?
Yeah, for real.
Oh, no, real time, what we been chasing?
And you changed my perspective about wanting to buy a home now. Because it's like, you know what? Hey,
And it's just that, you know, what it is all we saying, we like, nobody, we understand that, like, and everything is like, everybody seen the Greenleaf. I love that show. Yeah, when you get a chance, watch it.
You know what? Oh, Greenleaf, that shit.
Greenleaf, to me, everybody watching all this other stuff, but you know the one thing I always paid attention to Greenleaf? That they had an estate. And that their entire family stayed on that estate. I was like, and I would just sit back and I remember watching it, you know, I remember watching it with my girl, she's like, you always pay attention to some of the stuff. I'm like, that's just the way my mind works. Because I think everything has a problem. I don't care what they do in movies. Everything got these little hidden things in there. And I noticed that this house was so big, had all these rooms, and the whole family stayed there.
And the in-laws.
In-laws. The one woman wanted to get out the house because she just wanted to have her own. And I looked at her like, she about done. Like, you about done. If I got this, that's like, if I'm a king, you got a castle. Do you think the king's kids like, yeah, I can't wait one day to get out of this castle and go to a cottage? No, the purpose of getting that castle is that you have an estate for your family and that you're passing it down into. Because like you said, now you got an inherent amount of land that you seeing, you know what I'm saying, they're going to come out to. And that's what I was looking at in it. Because in Greenleaf, that's the one thing they never wanted to give up. They gave up that church.
And they gave up the other properties. But
they weren't giving up their house. Because they knew the money they could get off of it. And it's just like you said, when you think about it, and you see it prior to 1964, like what Georgia said, when you wanted ice, you had a local black man that was getting ice. You didn't have to rely on the other person. Because you had blacks that were supplying the needs of their own communities. And that's what goes on now. That's how communities survive. Over there in Hamtramck, they do it all the time. The Polish, Chaldeans, they keep the money flowing in. Majority of people in Hamtramck is what? Polish, Chaldean. Who owns the businesses? Polish, Chaldean.
And it's crazy, like, we can, like, think about it, like, bro, look, 10, 15 years ago, probably.
Right, Tasha, even the guest house was a house in them Greenleaf.
Oh, yeah.
And they let the little girl have it. Oh, yeah, go ahead, you can have that on the thing. I'm like,
that was a big joint.
Big. That would be right over, that'd be my next door neighbor house. And it struck me because I feel like, it's like, I know more and more, I ain't gonna lie, more and more that we talk, more when we get to it, that's why, you know what I'm saying, my moves, they already been different, but they even more different. Because I'm like, we've been chasing, I'm like, I sit there, civil rights, I don't even get in that discussion with people about civil rights no more. I'm like, it's non-existent, it won't happen. We can't expect civil rights from individuals that never considered us a part, or no, never considered us to be civil in the first place.
Exactly.
Let's just be honest.
Yep.
They never considered us any part of it. So when we started saying that it wasn't good enough just to be rich within our own community, we needed to be, and no offense, and if you get offended by this, I don't know what to tell you. We needed the white man rich. We needed the stamp of approval to be on their level. Because that's what ended up happening. When we had the Civil Rights Act, you know what I'm saying, of 1964, that's what it was. It ain't got no purpose of making it even. They just wanted to get our money because they knew that. All right, man, let's go ahead and let them sit at the front of the counter now. Oh, shoot. Oh, I'm about to go over here and spin on, man. I'm about to go over here. Forget Tony's grill. I'm about to go over here, you know what I'm saying, to his grill. And I can sit in the front row now. Like, what?
And you know the crazy part, like right before started, think about how old those Chaldeans and Polish businesses are. Think about how long they've been in business. And think about, you know what I said, we go down our old street, our old communities, our laundromats, you know what I mean, our cleaners, our restaurants. And think how quick they go out of business. Think how long they've been there, they've been abandoned. You know what I mean? Even look at places like, when you go down Chalmers, look at how many apartment complexes, they gotta make the dough. How many abandoned apartment complexes and black-owned stores, not the liquor stores. The liquor stores stay open. And the gas stations, they stay open. But the laundromats, the restaurants,
Man.
all of they get shut down. Like, think about it, you got a full block of them. You can go get your cleaners, go get a lunch, and you have the daycare there, and it's like now it's just either vacant lot or abandoned.
Listen, again, this is why
We don't keep it in the community.
This is why I said financial literacy is huge. I got a group of friends. We got a group chat, and what we were doing was, again, it was 10 of us in there. Last year we did a birthday allowance. Everybody sent $50 to one person. Your birthday, bam. What's that? $500.
Yep.
Come your birthday.
That's dope as hell. That's dope.
It sound dope. When I actually thought about it, I was like, what the fuck are we doing? I said, in reality, this is $0. Because you put it right back out throughout the whole year.
Yeah.
It's $0. I said, oh no, this is dumb as shit. I said, listen, if y'all really want to do something, we doing $50, let's do $50 a month. And we put that up. We can put that in the account and can't nobody touch it until when we figure it out in a couple of years, something that we really want to do. I said 10 people, $500, and then when you really see those, why don't we do $100? I could squeeze out. All right, y'all. We got $40,000. Let's roll it into something. And again, that financial literacy portion, that I've been trying to impress on people. Nah, man, I like that on my birthday, my little 500. All right, bro. Keep your 500. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what's crazy though? I think, and you just hit it on it. I think some people that are financially literate, but they don't have the people to get on board, so therefore they can go ahead and move on. Think about it. We had plenty of ideas, and plenty of times we want to go ahead and school money and go into other ventures.
And then put the money up.
It's always.
But then
nobody put the money up. There's no action behind the process.
Yeah, like I said.
So therefore, like I said, that's think about it.
But it's the exact thing he just said. But he said the exact thing he said in the group. Like you said, you don't see the growth. I'm like, let's try something simple. Like, let's just do this. Like you said, just to see where it's gonna go. Cause everybody, it's so funny that people gotta see the goal the next day. That's impossible. If it took you years to get in debt, it's gonna take you some years to get out of it. Some people just think like, man, I could screw up and then I'm supposed to get better in an instant. Like, no, it's
More
work.
people don't invest. Say the stock market. I get people will say, they want to see something next year. Well, hey, in 10 years, if you do 10% every year, you know what I'm saying, hypothetically, you can make out pretty damn well. You know what I'm saying? 10 years? The hell I'm gonna wait for 10 years for somebody
Like you said, it's a literal because you have somebody,
all right.
they'll look at something different. It's the whole mentality of thinking we've been wanting to get on an equal playing field. Because that's what people think civil rights is. Equal playing field. There is no such thing for us. It won't be an equal playing field.
It will never be.
It'll never be. So that's why it's the goal. That's why a lot of people don't realize that, like when it came to that stuff, like when people think about it, like Martin Luther King really wasn't that angry. It kind of got switched along the way. If you actually do, if you get a chance to read some very detailed things about it, you'll find out it was some things that I kind of didn't, that ain't what I wanted to go. He wasn't always just non-violent.
I heard.
So, and what happens is that the threat of him, people are a threat. People, this is the thing. We'll let you, if we know that, hey, drunk Tony don't do nothing. All he do is get drunk, yell real loud, pass out on the street. That's fine, go ahead and let him do it. He a fool, let him kill himself. Tony start getting sober, start realizing that he's been killing himself and actually start awakening to some new ideas like, you know what? This alcohol is killing people. We need to make sure we get alcohol out of here. They killed this motherfucker because he about done. He fucking up money. Anything that will make people Stop being sheep is a threat. Anybody that you can't be controlled, you're a threat. So they got to, you know, it's just crazy.
I think you about to say as far as Martin Luther King. Go ahead.
When you're a threat, keep in mind when Martin Luther King and all these great, because I know they talk about, you know, they only want you to know about so much of your history.
Of course.
They only say the ones, you know, Martin Luther King.
I'm still not the best when it comes to it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Me too.
like everything else, I'm like, okay, Martin Luther King, like you do, there's a lot of other motherfuckers that was getting their heads beat in. You know, that just didn't get this motherfuckers recognition. You'll never know about it. And you look at that kind of stuff and you like think about it. All this stuff happened at the same time frame. This is why I say the 1960s, that decade will be the most pinnacle decade, I guarantee, in American history, period. It will be that way. The only thing that come close may be 2000 to 2010, because we had a lot of crazy shit that happened in between that time frame. But you look at the major assassinations that happened during that time frame. People don't leave like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. Some money play. Kennedy, gone. Brother, Kennedy's brother, gone. You know what I'm saying? Medgar Evers, gone. People that are a threat, and they's like, look.
Good night, Tasha. Thank you for tuning in.
They fucking up business. They gone. So it's just real talk. So that's all I would say. When like, you know, like I just agree that with the financial literacy aspect, we just got to be on it. Because like you said, at one time when we had everything dipping into our own communities, we was on the right page. And they knew we was on the right page. But when you start playing that role of making people start looking at themselves like, you know, look at him. That light skin again. When you start bringing back all that bullshit, then everybody get all distracted. He dark skin, he light skin. He got this, he got that. Be jealous of him. Like, why I'm jealous of him? We all in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do? We all in the same boat. One motherfucker rolling this way and another motherfucker rolling this way. And then the motherfucker on the yacht like, look at these stupid motherfuckers. Yeah. So that's all I'm saying. I just realized this year is a big year for me. Like, it's just financial freedom is where I want, you know, where my thing's located. I'm not even thinking about civil rights no more because, like I said, I just don't never think it's ever going to be equal. It won't ever be equal. It's a goal that's not going to be accomplished.
What was I listening to? Damn. Again, but all day I listen to nothing but videos about financial stuff, how to get self-discipline, stuff like that all day. But I was listening to one dude, and it just makes me look at money a lot differently now.
Yep.
Like, most people can't afford some shit to happen to them, and they got to get a lawyer. And I was like, damn, a good lawyer. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what's crazy? You know what? I always thought about that. I'm like, damn, how much a lawyer costs?
Boy, you
how much a lawyer
don't
cost?
get into no trouble. Don't have no craziness happen. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of stuff. People gotta sit down, and a lot of women too. I'm finding women gotta be a little more concerned about this stuff, man. A lot of women I see, you know, they kind of just go with it. This mess is important, man, and it's not just about saving money. You gotta figure out these finances for real.
Bro, I was just thinking about that. I remember I girls, I think it was a Kristen. I had like $10,000 in cash. I'm like, damn, how much is a lawyer? And I was like, damn, they can just take all that just for me to get out of jail. I was like, shit.
Yeah, but I know it's just right off the bat. They, you know, some of them just ask for straight off the bat $2,000 retainer. I need a retainer right off the bat. Then when that gets running off, then it's gonna be so much an hour after that.
Yep.
So it's just like, you know what I'm saying?
And you gotta read back up on your retainer. Like, yeah.
That's why I stay away from motherfuckers, bro.
No, for real.
I still away.
Again, all these people, God, kid. Yeah, but if you gotta go to court for that,
trust me,
with you.
I know.
Yeah.
Man, y'all again, man. We just want to thank y'all again.
Most definitely.
First show of the new year. Our next episode, y'all already know, it'll be January the 22nd. We got so many people. I mean, we just, like I said, we just came from the book signing, and even there, we're always at the book signing. Having so many people come on, hey, we got to be on the show. Come on, you got to get us on the show. Biggest question we keep getting in there, we are going to have another couple show, so don't worry about that. If you are an interested couple, you need to contact us. You can either contact us at our personal Facebook pages, I would say that'd probably be a little bit better. We do, like I said, always looking at Unfiltered. You can message us there, or you can actually go in our email at unfilteredwithmrjohnson@gmail.com. But if you are an interested couple, feel free to come in. Like I said, we already got a couple of couples that's been constantly asking. This year, like I said, we got other good things coming up. We are going to have the woman takeover. They've been talking about it.
I think that's a good thing, man.
So the women are going to come on here.
Oh, I want to ask some questions, too.
Yep.
For sure, because Miss Cola, she was hitting me. I had to have some real conversations when I left this motherfucker. Okay?
Yep. So we are going to have to do. So so people keep that in mind. We are going to have the women takeover on Unfiltered, where it's going to be all women. All women. If I say all woman. All women panel in this bad boy. We got that coming up as well. And again, of course we're gonna have episodes coming up in this February Black History Month. We're gonna be celebrating. We always celebrate Black, but we really gonna be celebrating a lot of incredible Black individuals, not just in the history books, but some people that's doing some great things right now that y'all have no idea what's going on, and have them as guests on our show. And like I said again, it's kind of funny saying it, man. And when you have thousands of views, it's crazy. And man, like I said, I'm incredibly humbled and grateful by it. That y'all sticking with us, y'all loving it, and it just keeps getting more and more. Keep sharing it, keep getting it out here, because it's y'all the reason why it keeps expanding Unfiltered. So we so grateful, y'all. I don't know if any of my guys you got anything to say right now. Like I said, January the 22nd is our next show. It's gonna definitely be a good one. Right now we don't know about no guests, but we'll let y'all know. Upcoming advertisements that we have going out for y'all as well. Continue to follow. A lot of y'all say that y'all don't get the update. You gotta follow.
Go like the page.
Yep. Like the page and then follow. And you should be able to get those updates all the time if you don't get it. But I don't know what else big announcements we have. We are going to have another live. That should be coming up. We're going to plan that more for the summer. Because we want y'all to be live and come out not talking about it's cold.
No, that's for sure.
And shoot, outside of that, like I said, a lot of y'all, we got a lot of people that's talking about they want to be on the show. Y'all got to bear with us. We just got things planned ahead. So, I don't know. Y'all got anything to say before we get out here?
Thank you guys for being here. A strong year. We hope to gain more support. We're gonna do things bigger and better. Appreciate you guys. Just continue like and subscribe. I may not be here the 22nd. A strong possibility. I'll be having my second baby girl.
Woohoo!
Sex. But no, like I said, it's a good chance. But yeah, no. So yeah, continue like, subscribe. Thank you guys.
Be cheap all 2020, or you're gonna be broke. So be cheap. That's it.
Why Anthony came in at the last second?
We out.
Out, man. So, yep. See y'all January 22nd, man.
Boom.